If the Lions go 12-4, I'm sending this tape into ESPN.
Welcome to Champs, baby. We don't win in the specific years that I want us to win. Let's go! Let's go! I was big on them and so was Chandler. Because he's not the better player. Watch them play football.
Oh my God! You watched the highlights? Did you watch Johnny Manziel's highlights when he? Whoa, guys! Look at me! I'm gonna go throw the ball.
If Stidham outperforms Newton, Stidham's gonna start. That's all you have. How are you gonna win the division with that? How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the return of the Nosebleeds podcast. We are back here on Halloween. That's why we're choosing to wear these interesting outfits, to say the least. So we're back. We got football.
Good job, Nick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chandler's just dressed up as himself.
I'm actually dressed
It's
up
just
as
wearing a tie. Mine is the best. I actually look different.
I didn't have a costume. I was looking for my
You went
Mario
awesome
hat
years
that I
ago.
wore a couple years ago, like in 5th grade, but I didn't
Yeah, great
have
start,
it, so.
Nick.
Great start.
Pretty
But
diamond
anyway,
things.
Stuart's here. He probably has the best costume, but finally we're back. Football is back. It's been a while, but we've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. We're going to get back into our regular episodes going week to week, and we hope you're all excited. And we have a lot of football to talk about. So my name is Nick Antonakis. I'm here with Stuart Brooks and Chandler Betts, the usual cast. Stuart says no because apparently he legally changed his name, to something else.
Doing his college apps.
Yeah, doing his college apps. So we're just going to dive into it with our, we're known for our iconic intros. We're very good at them. So we're just going to dive right into it. We'll go team by team. And, let's go. Let's just start with the Seahawks, the team who's at the top of the NFC West right now, who since we last spoke, they beat the Vikings in week 5. Week 6, they got another win, staying undefeated on the – oh, no, they were on a bye. Never mind. And then week 7, they took their first loss of the year against the Cardinals, losing in overtime, 37-34. So, obviously, Chandler's thrilled because, Kyler Murray is Doug Flutie.
Yep. Hey, I don't want to talk about anything BC right now. I really don't.
I'm not in
the mood, man.
The number one thing about Seattle is that this offense has no flaws. They have a good running game. Wilson, you can do anything, run around. They have a good game plan, running backs, a great wide receiver core, a decent O-line. But the defense kind of sucks. I mean, they've given them almost 30 points a game this season. I mean, they can't stop anyone. They couldn't even stop Fitzpatrick. I don't they're good, but I don't think that the NFC, it just continues to reinforce the belief that the NFC is wide open. They're definitely not the most complete team, no matter how good Russ is. And also, he threw 3 interceptions, including one to Chandler favorite, Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible throw, I would add.
It was a really bad
He threw
throw.
2 really bad passes.
Isaiah Simmons played
he's no longer the
5
consensus
snaps in that game, and
MVP
one of them was an interception.
Yeah, he's no longer the consensus MVP frontrunner. I still think I'd put him at the top, but over the last couple of weeks, he hasn't been quite as good as when he started the season.
He's still, I would say he's still leading the MVP race as of now. But I mean, guys like, sadly, Tom Brady are kind of reaching up on him. I know he's catching up
behind him right there. His numbers are great so far.
I mean, like you said, obviously the Seahawks defense has been inconsistent this year, to say the least. But they did add.
No, it's been consistent. It's just been consistently terrible.
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
What game
they
did
made
they have
some
defensive
good
game?
plays? Jamal Adams has been playing pretty well.
Yeah, but what game did they play well defensively?
That's actually a good question. Wait,
literally,
look back.
How
many points did they give out to the Vikings?
24, I think.
That's
or maybe more.
26. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, that's many too many. They're really trying a lot. They signed Snacks Harrison from free agency.
Yeah,
he's on the practice squad. I don't think he's played a snap yet, but he's getting acclimated to the system.
They have no pass rush.
Yeah, I know.
They got that defensive end from the Bengals.
Yes,
I forgot his name.
Yeah, they traded for Dunlap. Yeah, I think that's
Dunlap.
Yeah.
He's been there forever. He was there for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
Nick didn't know that.
I did not. That's why I reacted the way I did.
Number 96.
Go Seahawks.
Yeehaw. All right, that's
going to prove to be a really big trade for them. Yeah. I've also seen, along with every team that has over 3 wins, seen them linked with Stephon Gilmore. Don't think that's what they need, but I also wouldn't be too surprised if it happens.
Yeah. I don't think we would get. We'll get into the Patriots later because it's just been an absolute hellhole for the Patriots these past 3 weeks. But
yes,
we'll get into them. Yeah, Chandler's thrilled. Chandler is absolutely thrilled. He's ready for us to get.
We'll get back to it, but I'll say 2 things that I feel validated and excited.
For what? Excited for what? You know that Belichick isn't going to draft a quarterback. He's going to trade down to 23 and pick a fucking tight end who does nothing.
Or he'll pick like a linebacker or something else.
He'll trade down.
He'll pick a cornerback to replace Gilmore when he trades him.
And pick another safety.
Yeah.
Smart man, that Bill. Anyway, let's move to the next team in the NFC West. We have Chandler's favorite, the Arizona Cardinals, who honestly they had a very great game.
The last 2 weeks they've been very good.
Oh yeah,
against the Seahawks. Yeah,
they were troubling. I was concerned after the Carolina and Detroit losses, but since then Murray has been great. Before then, his numbers have looked a lot better now. At one point he was 6 touchdowns, 6 picks, but his last weeks they completely embarrassed Dallas on Monday Night Football, and then they got a great win this last week. So I wouldn't say I'm all in on them after they lost Chandler Jones, but they're good. They can hang with the best of them. Murray he's just great.
Yeah.
I would say that they are very comfortably going to get into the playoffs. Yeah. Something that most people didn't agree with going into the season.
I didn't know. I would say they were going to be competitive, but I didn't think they were.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be like the 7th seed or maybe miss. That's what I think. That's what I.
Yeah. I think that they're shooting pretty highly for the 5th seed in the playoffs. Just based on
maybe even they could win the division. They beat Seattle.
It's possible. I'm not sure about that because I feel like they're not going to make the types of moves that the Seahawks are going to make by Tuesday, which is the trade deadline. But we'll I kind of want to go into the Rams now, but
honestly,
let's just do that.
Okay, so let's just go right into the Rams, who have also been very good. Yeah, Chandler, take it away.
The Rams are low key frauds, though.
Oh, really? You think so?
I don't think that the Rams are gonna. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. I think they're probably gonna be the 6th seed. They're gonna get destroyed. They've beaten the NFC. Let's call a spade a spade. They've beaten the NFC East. They beat the Cowboys, the Eagles, Washington, and the Giants. They lost to the Bills, 49ers, and they beat the Bears, which is a good win.
Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good.
They've played one real football team. They've beaten one real football team.
The Giants have a decent defense, but yeah,
the Giants do have a decent defense with Blake Martinez and what's his name from Carolina, the cornerback Bradbury.
Yeah. Hunter Williams, but
they haven't beaten. The Bears.
The Bears. That was a good win.
Yeah, it was a good. And that was their most recent game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think they're a low-level playoff team that will probably get bounced, but I do think that they're still pretty talented. Aaron Donald has been great.
Yes.
I think
he's
Goff's
been tearing
basically
it
a
up.
system quarterback, but he's good enough with the receivers.
Everyone's overhyping them, is my point. They beat the NFC East. I mean,
5 wins is good. Just give the team confidence to get some more.
Yeah.
Ramsey's actually been pretty dang good. A lot of people thought he was overpaid.
Yeah, I know. Especially after last year, I agree with you.
Really solid.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think.
I don't know. I kind of think I'm the opposite. I'm a little bit more confident in the Rams than you guys are, just based off their defense, who has been very good as of late. Like you said, they've been playing the NFC East. They have a lot to prove, but especially in that game against the Bears, only giving up 10 points. But the Bears don't have a great offense anyway. But
their next 5 games: Dolphins, Seahawks, Bucks, 49ers, Cardinals. Then they close the season off.
They need to go 2-3 in those games.
They need to go. I would say, for them to be considered a real team, they need to beat the Dolphins. They need it to be a close game against the Seahawks. They need to beat the Bucks, 49ers, and the Cardinals. I think for them really.
I think they need to win all those games. Who else do they play after that?
No,
I think they have a better chance of beating
the Patriots, the Jets, the Seahawks, and the Cards.
I think they have a better chance of beating the Seahawks and the Bucks.
If they beat the 49ers.
They have 5 wins right now. They beat the Dolphins. I'd say all the games are favored.
I'd say they go 9-7.
49ers, Patriots, Jets. Say they split with the Cardinals. That puts them at
10-6.
10-6, yeah.
10-6.
I think they're going to make the playoffs.
7,
I just
7,
think that it's going to be a weak team getting in there somehow. Even though the NFC West has been I mean, all teams are over 500. It's been incredible this year.
Yeah. And we were all
Speaking
saying that from the start, too. I don't know. Out of the NFC West, I would say the fraud
I
is
would
the
say they're more complete
49ers.
than
The
Well,
imposter
Seahawks.
is the
Well, I mean,
49ers.
I would say that it's the Rams just because the 49ers
are
only have 4 wins versus the 5 of the other teams, so they're a little bit less hyped.
But, I mean, even Jimmy G in that game against the Patriots, I might as well transition to the Niners now unless we have something else to say about the Rams. But
we're good.
the
They don't have a running back.
49ers.
They don't have a consistent running back. That's my last thing I have to say about the Rams.
True.
Yeah.
But the 49 – oh, sorry, Stuart.
No, I was just agreeing with what you said.
Okay. The 49ers, although they destroyed the Patriots in their most recent – oh, no.
Who doesn't?
Not their most – yeah, it was their most recent game. But I will say this. Jimmy G did not look good at all.
No, he didn't really look that good, which is the worst part of it.
He didn't need to.
He didn't
need to. He just kind of did whatever. He had a couple good throws here and there.
He had like
Jeffrey
3
Wilson,
picks, didn't he?
Who I've, 2.
It was 2. But,
Jeffrey Wilson, who I've literally never heard of until today. And I watch a lot of football. I've never heard of Jeffrey Wilson.
He had 3 touchdowns, right?
3 touchdowns, 112 yards.
He did get hurt, too.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
That's
that
Patriots defense. Let's go.
Wow, that was depressing. But, I mean, I don't know. With their injuries and Jimmy G, I just don't – I think the Niners are the weakest team in that division. I wouldn't be surprised if they get the 7th seed.
I'd be kind of surprised.
Who do you think will beat them out? The Panthers,
Bears, Lions.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna.
think the Bears will get in.
Saints.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah.
We have. Let's say that let's talk about this. We have an NFC East team, whoever that may be. We have probably 3 NFC West teams, and then we have an NFC North team and an NFC South team guaranteed. So for that last spot, you have an NFC South team being the Bucs or the Saints, whichever one doesn't win the division, maybe even the Panthers. You have Packers, Bears, Lions.
Yeah.
Whichever one of those doesn't win there. So that's like 10 teams fighting, or that's like 6 teams fighting for one spot. I don't think the 49ers are the best team.
Let's just say the Bucs win that division, right?
Yeah, and then
so
let's say the Packers win.
And let's say the Rams and Rams and Cardinals make it 5 and 6. So that would leave the Saints, the Bears, who maybe not be that good, but they're 5 and 2. The Lions, who are now 3 and 3. It would be those are 3 teams that I think are all better than the Niners right now.
And the I might even say the Panthers are better. They
did just lose to Atlanta. Aren't they 3 and 5 now?
Yeah, they are 3 and 5. They could still win out.
I don't think
they have a tough end though.
They still have to play New Orleans and Tampa Bay once again.
And Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's probably 3 losses. Yeah, I take that back. I mean, the best they can go is 8-8. They would still have to beat the Packers and the Saints again.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's very tough. I mean, we were saying this earlier that the NFC is wide open, but it literally is. When the Lions and the Panthers still have a chance of making the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
I mean, not that they've even been bad. Yeah.
I'm
thinking about retiring the tie soon.
It's hurting my eyes. All right. Okay. Keep going.
Maybe I'll keep it on for one more team. But
so NFC West, do we want to just end with our predictions on standings and where we think they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 for each division?
I think it'll be Seattle, Arizona, Rams, 49ers. You guys probably all agree with that.
Yeah.
Same as it is right now.
But the closest I could see would be probably the Cardinals moving up to 1, actually.
Yeah.
They have a chance.
Team. They're the most complete team in that division.
Mm-hmm.
They will be the top 2 in the division. That's pretty much guaranteed at this point, at least between
That's crazy
all 3
considering
of
the
us.
last 2 teams to go to the Super Bowl were the Rams and 49ers in
I
that
know.
division, and now the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The NFC's best teams. What a division! It's literally the polar opposite of the NFC East. So anyway, next division.
Yeah.
Speaking of the NFC East, why don't we get into it with starting off with the division leaders, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, I feel kind of dirty calling them the leaders. Nobody should be leading this division.
Hey, they're still better than us.
That's
the Eagles have a better record.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to say that we are terrible. I will be the first one to say that we are awful.
Suck.
We've been very bad.
We suck, yo. But we'll get to that.
I mean, Carson Wentz, they barely beat the Giants, though. And Carson Wentz returned to his final form in that Giants game. His final form for Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
they're going to win 6 games. The Eagles are going to win 6 games and win the division.
They're going to be 6-9-1, I think.
Yeah, they're going to. Yeah, I agree with that. They're going to
win the worst division winner of all time.
Yeah, that actually would be.
There are 2 other teams. The Panthers one time went 7-8-1 and won their division in 2014, and the Seahawks went 7-9. this team's going to be 6-9-1 and make the playoffs. They're getting a little healthier now. They got what's his face back, Rager. They got a couple.
They got Jalen Rager.
The line has
back
a couple pieces coming back. They're good enough to win a couple games, especially against some of these division teams. Yeah.
I don't know.
I got to give Wentz credit, man. He's got nothing out there, and he's still kind of making it happen.
Yeah, I really thought that the Cowboys had a chance, especially, but
oh my
ever
God.
since they
Ben
lost
DiNucci,
Das,
They're the worst team in that
today,
division.
Ben
The
DiNucci
Cowboys
is
are the worst
starting.
team.
the
Cowboys are the
Redskins,
worst team.
the Washington football team still has a chance to win that division.
They might.
Surprisingly.
They have a good.
They still could.
The best.
I mean, they have
unit
an easier schedule than the Eagles.
of any of the teams in the division. The best unit of any of the teams is that Washington front seven. They pressured them.
Yes, absolutely.
And
Chase Young
they actually really could. I give them a better.
Whoa, wait. I would say the Cowboys receiving core is much better.
No way.
As a
I
unit.
disagree.
What has Michael Gallup done this year?
Michael Gallup's been awful this year.
He's done nothing.
He was a flash.
No, in that game against the Giants, he was very good.
Who, Gallup? He had one catch.
Yeah.
He had that one big catch at the end of the game. That was really it.
Yeah, he hasn't done much at all. I wouldn't
Didn't he have
they should trade him.
He might have racked up stats, but he had one actually difficult play.
No, they have too
I
many.
guess,
No, and also, dude, this is Chase Young, Ryan Kerrigan, and I'm missing
Matt Ioannidis, your Greek brother.
Woohoo!
a beast. Chase Young's already like a top 5 pass rusher in the league, so
Yeah.
it's an elite. It's one of the best fronts in the league. Maybe
Yeah.
even, I don't know. I can't really think of any better. Maybe the Ravens.
Yeah. I mean, Calais Campbell.
Yeah, he's
Campbell,
been great.
whatever.
But
I mean, it would be the 49ers,
we can kind of
but
just talk
that's
about the whole division here.
destroyed now.
Oh yeah, it would be the 49ers.
Yeah, let's go for it.
The Giants.
Okay, hold on. I'm thinking
The
about
offense
this.
is pretty
Giants are-
shitty, but
Eagles are
very
going to go
bad.
six. the
Poor
Eagles are
Daniel
gonna go
Jones.
6-9-1.
my
Washington
poor
is 2
Daniel
wins
Jones.
at
He's
3.
not good.
He was running. Remember,
He has
everybody
no
saw
wins,
that play.
sort of.
We was running and then he fell.
Yeah, he was
That was-
going so
yeah.
fast and
That
he
was
tripped.
sad.
Oh,
Okay,
they didn't
poor
score a
guy.
touchdown, so-
Washington
And
is
Joe
gonna
Buck was
end
like,
with 4 wins.
Oh, he tripped! He was so excited.
Oh man, yeah. And then what do we forget? Oh yeah, the Cowboys. Yeah, they're gonna be starting. You guys ready for Sunday Night Football? You can watch Ben DiNucci, quarterback for Dallas.
Yeah, let's go from James
Mike McCarthy,
Madison,
he's gone
FCS.
after the season.
I was that Andy
Mike
Dalton.
McCarthy
Oh,
defense.
he has
Cowboys
to
might have
be.
the worst defense.
Okay, can
in
I
the
go
whole
on? Can
league.
I go on a quick tirade? Imagine how many rings Aaron Rodgers could have if he'd have not had Mike McCarthy as his head coach.
Yeah,
Imagine if he had
honestly.
somebody who's actually competent in bringing people in. I mean, that's not actually him, but let's say he had a
Still.
he hasn't made anybody on the team better.
decent offense, like any kind of weapons outside of Jordy Nelson or Devontae Adams or Greg Jennings. He's had
Also,
3 legitimate receivers.
The
in his
play
career.
calling is atrocious
It's terrible.
in Dallas. It's just
Hey, they've been. Oh, I mean
It-
Dallas,
it
yeah,
seems
but
like they
Green
have
Bay has
no-
been much better this year.
no
Yeah,
motivation.
LaFleur. We'll get to them.
Yeah.
Zeke is just like completely. It seems like he's
Of
given
course,
up.
I have him in Sam's league for fantasy, not in
Hey,
nosebleeds.
do you want to remind the people what you could have traded him to me for?
Oh,
Josh
yeah.
Jacobs and Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
He
well, he
looks
still might be
stupid.
all right, but
Yeah, no.
But still, I mean, he's just like.
It's
kinda
too late to
chunky,
trade
he's
him
not-
at this point. Everybody's like,
The
nope.
Cowboys. It's okay. I'm gonna make a kind of bold claim. Maybe it's not that bold of a claim. Whoever wins tomorrow night, Cowboys Eagles wins the division.
No
Dude,
way.
yeah.
If Cowboys get a fluke win, they're
It
not
depends
gonna
on the
win
kind of
division.
win. If it's like a good game, the Cowboys get the win.
Well,
then
I'm just
maybe
looking
I
at it
believe in them a little bit more.
mathematically. We agree that the Eagles are going to get 6 wins. If the Cowboys win tomorrow night, that's 3 wins for them. They can beat the Vikings.
And they only
can
need
beat
3
Washington.
more.
They can beat the Washington football team.
No, they
can
can't.
beat the Bengals.
They
and
just
I don't know
lost
if they
25-3
can.
to them. How are they going to beat them?
I think they can. They can absolutely do that again. Ben DiNucci.
I have no confidence in Mike McCarthy. I have a little bit of confidence in Doug Peterson. I don't.
Dude,
really...
we overrated Trayvon Diggs so much. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God, he's
that was
terrible.
the steal of the
Their defense is
draft.
so
Got into the
bad.
second round. He's about to pop off. He got burnt
The
against
defense
McLaurin.
is so
Oh
bad.
my
It's
God.
Yeah,
not
that
just
was
the
that
players;
was
it's the
bad.
play calling. I mean, Jalen Smith.
And
what
I was
happened?
very
He was, like,
excited
the best
about
I
him
mean,
too.
linebacker
one
in football.
defensive player doesn't make up a unit. Being able to it's always
But
always
I
going to be
thought that
difficult
was like
for
a
him.
missing piece.
I mean,
in
this
their
It was
team
defense.
had a
no,
good
no, it's not a
defense.
missing piece. They lost Byron Jones. It was always going to be difficult to
Yeah.
make up for
2
him.
years ago, though, they had a good defense. I mean,
They had a great
the
defense.
linebackers. What's his name? Van Der Esch.
The Andrews is out,
Smith?
right? He's been
Yeah,
injured
yeah.
so much. He's been injured so much in his career. I feel
Yeah.
bad for the guy.
But Jalen Smith is got his huge contract this summer. He's supposed to be a beast, and he's terrible. And the whole team just get burnt like literally every play. And the defensive
they just
coordinator has
traded
no
somebody.
idea. And Mike
They
McCarthy's like calling out
they
his
cut
own
him.
team. It's just
Just now?
no, like
No, like recently.
yeah. He's
It was a
calling
pass
out
rusher. I forget who.
Dude, they suck. They fucking
Trade-
suck, dude.
Traded him to the
It's
Lions.
really bad.
Yeah, well,
Stuart, what was the trade? It was somebody
Who
to the
we talked
Lions.
about?
oh yeah.
If
It was
only
one of
he
their
had
pass
Donuts here
Was it
to
Robert Smith?
educate us, but
It was somebody who's a relevant name.
Yeah, I know.
who, the Cowboys traded a defensive end?
Yeah, away.
It was like it wasn't Lawrence.
Was it Alden Smith?
No. Oh, Everson Griffin.
Oh, Everson Griffin. Yeah.
He was on the Vikings for a while.
Yep. He was a Pro Bowler there for a while.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, and they traded
he's
him.
back in the NFC North, but
Yep.
yeah. Well, Alden Smith has actually been okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
they suck.
Is he going to be a comeback player of the year candidate?
At this point, I don't even know who's the comeback player. It's probably Ben.
It's not Cam.
Probably Ben. Yeah,
Definitely
it's
not
probably Ben.
Cam.
Yeah, it's not Cam because he's been.
It might
We'll
even
get
be
there.
Aaron
We'll get there.
We'll get to him.
We'll
We
get- I don't
all
even
want to
want-
jump
I
on
don't
the
even want to
Patriots.
talk
All right,
about
very
that
all right.
right
Next,
now.
what's the next division here?
Let's go NFC North.
All right.
We'll start with the Bears, who are surprisingly leading the division. Pietro
Yeah,
No,
Bears.
they're not.
is
They're not leading
celebrating.
the division.
They're actually
It's the
not.
Packers.
They're
leading the
not?
division, Nick.
No, it's the Packers.
Oh yeah, because they just lost. I'm sorry.
They just lost to who did they lose to? Oh, the Rams.
The Rams, yeah.
Yeah, the
Um,
Packers.
But they beat the Bucks in Week 5 with the Tom Brady the fourth down thing.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Week 6, who did they beat? The Panthers. I mean, not legitimate team really, but
No,
was a good win.
They've been fine. They've been fine. The Panthers.
They have
They've done
that defense.
admirably without Christian McCaffrey.
I like their offense is extremely good. The
I thought they were
Panthers.
going to be. I thought they were going to be.
Matt Rule's a
absolutely
good,
nothing
great at
without
play,
Christian McCaffrey.
creative play caller. They get a lot of great. They have a ton of plays where dudes just get wide open down the field.
Yeah, I really liked Matt Rule and Baylor. He took they were like 2-10. Then he brought them to.
That's who the Cowboys should have hired.
Seasons. He was a great.
Yeah,
he was a
The
great
Cowboys should have hired him. He would have been
Honestly.
able to utilize Dak and those receivers so well. And
Yeah.
McCarthy's
I
just
will
like,
say
throw the
it was-
slant.
It would have been a really risky and really criticized signing because generally a coach who hops up from college doesn't do as well as Matt Rule has done. And though it was a pretty easy hire because he's revitalized 2 college programs, they would have been given a lot of flack for that. And I understand why they wanted the more household name, but that's how in football how you don't have like big market teams dominating because it's so nuanced and there's such high expectations that
Right. Everybody
small
talks
teams
about the
can
Cowboys every
afford-
week, even though they suck.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
But
shouldn't the
somehow-
Panthers being talked about more than the Cowboys in theory? But
Probably. Yeah.
they should. But everybody just talks about the Ben DiNucci-led Cowboys. But anyway,
Oh,
Um,
yeah, what was that?
Packers.
The Packers. They're good.
Devontae Adams
They are
has
good.
been awesome.
Aaron Jones.
I have to give it to Aaron Rodgers. I mean, a lot of these MVP candidates, Russ, maybe like Josh Allen to a certain degree, Brady, they have great wide receiver cores. Not a great wide receiver core in Green Bay, but Rodgers has been great, better than last year, better volume.
Oh, he's done really well with
Adams.
what's his name? Not just Devontae. Lazard. Alan Lazard.
Lazard, yeah. Lazard.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and then the
I'm
defense is
gonna
pretty
say
good too.
something, Connor. If you're watching this, prepare to get mad. Imagine how much they could probably be 6-0 if they didn't draft Jordan Love in the first round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If they drafted, a football player like Justin Jefferson. Was he still on the board? No, he wasn't. He was 21.
21.
He was not on the board. Rager. Was not on the board
Rager.
either. No, Tyler Johnson was a 3rd-round pick. Who
Wait,
would've been
didn't it?
on the
Oh
board
no.
there? Brandon Ayuk. He was on the board, and he's done really well in.
Oh my God! In
in
San
San Francisco.
Francisco.
Yeah.
This has been the year of the rookie wide receiver.
Yeah,
If only the
Honestly.
Patriots picked
Well, it's
one.
because it was
Nice
such
job,
a-
guys.
it's because it was such a good.
N'Keal
wide
Harry
receiver
looking
class, which I
awesome.
said so many times that it's such a deep wide receiver class.
Yeah,
So
if the
Yeah.
Packers can stay healthy, have a good game plan and stuff, they could definitely challenge in the NFC.
I
don't
think that they.
And speaking of the top of the division, I think the Bears are basically frauds.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't declare them total frauds yet.
I don't think that
Nick
they're.
I think they're
Foles
going
is
to be getting
all
Stephon
right.
Gilmore in a couple days.
Allen Robinson is great. Their defense is good. They have Anthony
know.
Miller.
I don't think Nick Foles.
Jimmy
is good.
Graham has surprisingly been good.
I don't think Nick Foles is good.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's only good when he's playing against Tom Brady, and that's just fact.
Who do they
Yeah,
play? Let me just look at their
isn't that
schedule
sad?
here. So they play the
But
Titans. They play. I think they have a bye. Nope, they play the Vikings. Do they still play the Vikings twice? I think so.
So
They have the
5
Saints next week.
They got 5 wins right now.
Oh yeah, they do.
This
Yeah,
year.
they do. Yeah,
The Saints, then Titans,
That's 5.
then
6.
then Vikings. Yeah.
This is their key game. If they can win this one at home,
No.
6-2.
If they can beat the
have enough
Saints
momentum.
here. Yeah, if they
Probably
can
gonna
beat
end
the
with- they're
Saints,
probably
then
gonna
they
end
might
with
beat them out.
10 wins. They'll probably end with 10 wins.
They don't have that hard of a schedule, so I
Yeah.
don't think that they're that good.
I mean, yeah, they beat the Vikings. Say they beat the Lions,
They lost
Texans,
to the
Vikings
Rams,
again.
So if both teams are
and-
the same, then the Rams will get the tiebreaker. But
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. And then we have the Lions, who are not in last place.
Are need to gonna go in a that are going to need to go on a 13-game win streak or 10-game win streak to
11-game win streak.
Have you gotten Chris's
validate.
prediction?
Only can afford one more loss, Chris.
No, they can't afford any. It was 13-3, right?
No, 12-4.
No, 12-4.
12-4.
Yeah. But they did it. Stafford's been pretty good. He's definitely in line for comeback play. They have a decent offense, not a great defense, but they're competitive. I don't really think Matt Patricia's really helping anything, but at least he's not making it worse, I guess.
Yeah, he's not actively hurting like he did last year.
Maybe he's probably bought himself the rest of the season if they get another win or two in the next few weeks. So
yeah,
not really much to say about them.
I like this Lions team, and they're in a pretty good position for the future. They're another team. They're probably the team that I've seen the most, along with the Bears, linked with Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
If they get him, then they have Jeff Okudah and Stephon Gilmore. That might be the best cornerback tandem. What I really want to see happen is, this is from a Patriots perspective and a just general football perspective, I want to see the Rams get Stephon Gilmore. So then they have.
That would be elite. Oh my God, that would be insane.
I mean, yeah, we could get a second in Gerald Everett, who's a really underutilized tight end there, because they also have who's the other guy they have?
Higbee.
Yeah, Tyler Higbee.
Yeah.
You don't think we're gonna get a first for Gilmore, do you? We'll get into it.
We won't, but yeah.
I don't think so either.
There's precedent. Oh, actually, no. This is a good place to talk about the precedent because it's the Lions. The Darius Slay trade was a second. And a fifth,
the Darius Slay. No, it's a third and a fifth.
Oh, third and fifth. Well, also, Stephon Gilmore is better than Darius Slay, so I think that we can move that to the second.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we're not going to get a first for him.
But the Vikings are terrible, and they should move. Kirk Cousins needs to go back just being a journeyman. He's not that good. He's
Justin.
I've seen a lot of Vikings fans saying that they want Trey Lance next year because he's
the Vikings
from
have They have two really good wide receivers, Jefferson and Thielen. They have a great running back in Cook.
They have Rudolph. He's a good tight end.
And
apparently been shopping. Cook is obviously great, and Madison he's had a tough week the other week, but
he's been all right.
Yeah.
They have a good O-line. The defense is okay, but if you're Kirk Cousins, you need to be able to you should be putting up good numbers with this offense, especially considering he's supposed to be a good quarterback, very highly paid.
What is he, like the 12th highest paid athlete in the world?
They're 1-6. They're one of the worst teams in the league right now, record wise. So
I know
they're gonna get probably a top 5 pick. I'm thinking.
What happened to Kirk? If they get Chandler, say his name. I already forgot it. You've talked about him so many times. Trey Lance. Yeah.
I think they probably maybe they can get Justin Fields. I don't know. I don't think they'll be the first pick, but
it's gonna be a battle between the Vikings
first
and
Justin Fields playing Penn State tonight. Let's go.
6 touchdowns and 6 picks, and only an 85 quarterback rating, and not even 1,000 yards this season. Not one day over 350 passing.
What?
Yeah. He's been
I mean, Thielen. I heard that they're shopping Thielen.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
I would sell.
I don't expect them to move him.
No,
I think they should. I don't expect them to be gone.
They won't get a price that they like, probably.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably
that much.
I mean, they would probably want, and if I were them, I would want an early second or a late first.
Yeah,
he's around there. But they're gonna get like an early third. They're gonna get an early third
if they trade him.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why I don't.
Yeah, no, I would not do that. I mean, honestly, if I was another team who's contending and needs wide receiver help, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Eagles, maybe. I would trade a second rounder.
I would do that. Yeah,
I would absolutely.
But
who else?
All right, and then what is that? NFC South.
That's all. Oh yeah, then NFC South. Let's start with the Bucks. Tom Brady is an MVP contender.
Probably the most overhyped division.
Before the season.
Before the season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Bucks. I mean, they've really impressed me. They're not just because this offense. I kind of expected it to be pretty good. With Tampa.
The defense.
The defense is very good. They have an incredible front seven. Antoine Winfield has been really good. The play calling's been good.
I will take my applause right now for saying it.
Yeah, I remember Chandler when they made that pick.
During
the live stream thing. Chandler was predicting all these things.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah,
I did on a lot of.
You need to have a good defense to win.
Trayvon Diggs.
They can do both. They can defend.
That
They
was
can
real
score
nice.
a ton of fucking points.
They got AB.
45.
AB.
They have now, by technical stats, what team has ever had 3 Pro Bowl wide receivers on one team?
Never.
Wait, what?
Ever.
AB is their wide receiver.
The best
Has
wide
there?
receivers. He's probably 2, honestly.
Wait,
God
well,
was great.
Have the
at all, but-
Patriots?
The Patriots probably have with Randy
Moss,
Moss,
Welker,
Wes Welker, and
and
somebody
Gronk, I
else, I'm
guess.
sure. I
Gronk?
mean, Chad Johnson.
Branch? Deion Branch?
Chad
Or was
Johnson,
he gone?
Chad Johnson
He
was,
was gone.
he was. I don't think he was there at the same time.
Branch was traded in 2005.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean Chad Johnson, but he wasn't that good.
Yeah, he
at
wasn't
that point.
there. I mean,
AB, I think, is
it's
still
similar
pretty
to
good,
AB.
32.
because AB isn't
The
in
best,
that either.
the other great ones I can think of, it's close, is the Rams with Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce.
Yes.
The 49ers
That's also
with
considered
older but
one of
still
the
very
greatest
good Jerry Rice
offenses ever.
and Terrell Owens, and then the
Oh.
Vikings with Randy Moss and Chris Carter. But
Chris
that's
Carter,
still
yeah.
2. This is 3.
This is
Yeah.
3,
And they
yeah.
have Gronk, and they have Scotty Miller and
And OJ Howard.
He's hurt
Yeah.
this season.
Oh,
but-
he's out.
yeah,
Oh, he's
yeah,
out for the whole year?
But Cameron
I thought he
Brate
was
is
coming
another
back.
good tight end.
Yeah.
Why did 3 good tight ends? Why didn't they trade one?
And you know how many we
They
have?
were shopping OJ
Zero.
Howard before. I'm surprised we didn't get him.
0 good tight ends. Right,
Literally, our
Mr.
tight
I
ends have
start
8
Devin
combined
Asiasi
catches
in
this
the
whole
Dynasty
season.
League, Nick.
I forgot. I didn't change my lineup. And Jason Witten was my other option.
Yeah, well, guess what? I have Noah Fant and
Hey, but
TJ
now Dallas
Hawkinson.
Goddard is back, so I can start Dallas Goddard this week.
Well, I have the 2 who in 5 years are going to be the 2 best tight ends in football. So take that.
Well, when Devin Asiasi scores 30 touchdowns next year,
30?
Bro, he'd be lucky to score
he will throw
3
25,
touchdowns.
catch
I don't know.
10 to himself, and then
Catch
5
10 to
from somebody
himself.
else.
Great
Yep.
sentence.
He'll
That's
throw
a
it up in the
great
air.
sentence.
Yeah.
He'll
But the
run,
Bucks.
and then
Back to
he'll
the
catch
Bucks.
it.
I think they can go
Yeah,
to the
back to the
Super Bowl.
Bucks.
I think they can go to the Super Bowl.
I think
I
so too.
hope.
Right now,
Man,
if I had
don't
to
know who
pick
to
one
cheer
team,
for.
I just based off of not like gut feeling or anything, or just based off of like team performance, roster, all that, I'd probably pick them, honestly.
We miss you, Tom Brady.
And Brady, I mean, he's on pace for like 35
We
plus
still hate
touchdowns
Gronk,
with less
though.
than 10 interceptions.
Yeah.
MVP incoming for Brady right now. I mean,
yeah.
God damn, this man's
Their only
40
losses
years
were
old.
to a Saints team, which has been kind of we'll get to them.
Disappointing. They
Disappointing,
haven't-
yeah. And then a Bears team where, it's Nick Foles. Don't expect Tom Brady to beat Nick Foles.
Hey, hopefully they don't get matched up against them in the playoffs.
Hopefully
That'd
the
be bad
Cardinals
news.
destroy the Bucks, and I will be so happy.
Hey, I will say
Kyler
this,
Murray
though.
for 5 touchdowns.
Brady's performance this year has basically secured him for me as probably the best quarterback of all time, even after Patrick Mahomes eventually retires. I don't think Patrick
If he gets
Mahomes
a
can meet his
7,
level.
it's going to be
If he
Because
gets a 7,
Mahomes,
for Mahomes.
especially one away from Belichick.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that would
Mahomes is
really be tough for Mahomes.
outstanding, but I don't think Mahomes can
is gonna
ever
need to
play
win-
at this level
if
at 43
if he
years
stays in
old.
Kansas City for his whole career, he's going to need to win 10 Super Bowls to take over from Tom Brady's 7.
That's
Yeah.
Because this one is
really
so
something.
important.
This
The
would
Chiefs
put him-
are
this
very
would put him
quiet
away
right
from
now, too.
everybody.
It's crazy.
Not just football. Like, I think I would take him over Jordan
In
at that
sports.
point.
I think
I know.
he's the greatest athlete.
Or Gretzky.
Not like in terms of physical.
Oh,
talent,
he's already
but
past Gretzky.
He's the greatest sports.
He's
No,
right
I wouldn't say
behind
he's already
Jordan
past.
right now.
Yeah, he's
I
right
would take
behind
him over
Jordan.
Jordan, honestly.
Right. If
For
they
clutch.
make, I
Brady's
think he
got
has
more
to
clutch
just make the
moments than
NFC
Jordan.
Championship for me. All he has to do
Even
is
if
make the
I
NFC
say if he wins
championship.
MVP this year, he's for sure
Jeez,
past
his
Jordan.
4th MVP at 43.
Oh my God.
All right, well,
Damn it! Why did we
Well, he
pay?
would
I
suck
said
at
on
us. You
Tom
don't have any
Stewart, we
wide
gotta pay
receivers,
him.
Tight ends. And
Nick said we got to pay him. I said, Stidham's
Running
better.
backs.
Oh no!
It was a joke,
Oh.
but I regret it. All right,
Hey,
well,
I mean,
and
at
now
least
Gronk's
you weren't
finally
joking
doing
about
good.
Stidham starting.
yeah, he would be
Gronk's doing
terrible
at
with
least-
us. Brady would be awful with us.
I don't think he'd be that good.
Even he
Yeah,
couldn't
but at
save
least
us.
he would still have his legacy.
He's going to get a better legacy at the end of this.
Damn it! Come back, please,
He
for
made
one
the
year.
right choice.
End your career here, Tom. Please. At 46, just come back.
Literally,
One
if
game.
he comes back, he'd probably still be better than both Cam and Stidham right now.
That's
like
depressing.
him in 4
That's
years.
so depressing. Damn. We lost everything.
All
Tom
right,
Brady
so
was in our entire team.
We already kind
Hey,
of talked
let's
about
just
the Panthers.
Let's lose every game now so that we can get rid of the whole.
We're
Not being
taking for
good thing.
we're taking for his son.
Hey, and we're taking for Arch Manning.
He got his DNA on him from that
Imagine
kiss.
if,
So
imagine if
Oh,
a Manning was the
Nick.
quarterback of the Patriots. Imagine if Manning became the next Patriots quarterback. Or
That'd
not
be
the
cool.
next one, but
In
Well,
the future. But
that'd be crazy.
yeah, we basically already talked
and then
about
imagine we play Tom Brady with him.
Nope.
Yeah,
With
Tom
Manning?
Brady signs as a backup to be the
Wait, we already talked about the
NFC.
Panthers basically,
Yeah, we did.
and the Saints. There's not much to say. They're just kind of underwhelming.
Christian McCaffrey's back
Thomas
this
is
week.
stout.
This upcoming week.
And then who else? The Falcons are
Matt
terrible,
Ryan.
but they actually won a game against.
Big boy Matt.
Yay! I really like Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice.
Wait, one point is
Good
What kind
football.
of nickname is Matty Ice? Honestly,
It's
The
a sick
Panthers-
name. That's a dope.
it's stupid.
nickname.
He's like the
stupid.
whitest
I'll
person
tell you.
ever.
How's he
Because he's
what does the ice
cool
mean?
under pressure.
Because he's got ice.
He chokes year after year.
He's cool under pressure. Whoa,
No, that's
whoa,
where it
Chandler!
came from.
Retract
That's where it
that
came
statement
from.
now. Retract
Nick,
it.
that's
It
where
was from
came
before, Nick. It was from when he was at.
I saw you
Yeah,
like
it was
that
at-
post
it's
on
when he- it's
Instagram
from
about the
when
Matt
he-
Ryan statistic.
I can tell you the game when he got that nickname. It was against Virginia
thanks.
Tech in 2007.
And they lost.
Last play of the game, 14 seconds left. He rolls out to the right and throws a touchdown in the end zone to keep the team undefeated and put them number 2 in the country.
Wow,
They
if
would
only he
lose
could
next
hand
week.
it off in Super Bowl 51 25 straight times in the third quarter, they would have won.
And whose fault is that? Is that Matt Ryan's fault or Kyle Shanahan's fault?
Kyle
Look at
Shanahan. Look at this. What the? No. Look at this.
Stuart.
That's Matt Ryan.
Yeah, no. You act like I'm sad by that. That was probably the best sports night of my life.
What, this?
No, what Nick is showing.
No.
No. Nick showed the 28
statistics, the 99.99% where he always lost
Yeah,
in 4 games.
4 times.
4 games in his career.
Yeah.
Just trade him. Patriots, we'll take him.
No, they
Stuart, what are
can't.
you
It's a
doing?
cap thing. Nick, he's
Yeah,
he's
he's
being
Next year we're gonna have
the
so
dead
much
cap
cap
will be
space.
like 29 million.
Next year we're gonna have so much cap space. So
But we
Don't
don't.
sign no one.
No, it's
Matty
not.
Ice returns
no.
home.
Nick, that's not how money works in football. If they trade him, Falcons have the 29 million in dead cap.
Yeah, they would.
Oh, okay.
They would.
Yeah, so that means that's
they
that
just
it's,
won't trade him under nose.
yeah. It's like I read something about it. It's in 3 years is when they can realistically trade him because then the dead cap is 6 million.
They're not
Oh.
good. He'll be the quarterback there and rack up numbers for the next 2 or 3 years.
He's not doing bad.
No, he's
Julio's
fine.
doing great. Calvin Ridley's doing really good.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just,
all right. Are we gonna start with AFC West or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then save the East for last though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Alright,
we've
yeah.
been saying this whole time, we'll get to them.
All right. So
Yeah.
there isn't much to say really.
Chiefs.
Chiefs are just kind of playing at their expectations. They did drop one of the Raiders, but it was a good game. Mahomes.
They're not
great.
putting the pedal to the metal right now.
No, I still
Yeah.
consider them the favorite to win the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
I wanna say
Actually,
one
their defense
thing.
has been better. Their defense has
Take
been
a
really
quote,
good, which is concerning.
On Chris Jones. Did anybody see the Chris Jones quote about the
No, what'd he
Jets?
say?
He
Oh my
said,
God, win the Jets this week.
yeah, he
Oh.
said that's a very good football team. People forget. Let me actually get the exact quote. That's a very good football team. People forget that because they haven't won a game. That is something that came out of Chris Jones's mouth.
He's just trying to like.
That's his
He
way of
wants
saying they're not going
publicity
to
at this
cover the
point.
spread.
It's like a 19.
Damn.
They're like the 19-point favorites.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I
I
think
thought
they're
it was.
still gonna
I thought
cover
it was above 20.
No,
It was
it's
21
lower. It
for
went
a
down.
while. It might be 19 now though.
Why?
So,
How? How are you not favored by at least like 30?
Well, I mean, they
Because it's a
haven't won
football
many games
game,
by that
Nick.
much. I mean,
It's not
21
college
is
football.
to be
It's not,
favored
it's
by.
not Clemson playing.
Poor free
playing
Sam Darnold,
Charlotte.
please.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll
Free
take him.
Free Sam
Patriots will
Darnold.
take him.
No, but we want a better quarterback than Sam Darnold. He's good, but we want a better quarterback.
If we don't
No,
get
we
Trey
don't.
Lance, Sam
Yeah,
Darnold
if we don't
time.
get Trey Lance, let's trade a second-round pick for him.
Honestly.
They're gonna do the Josh Rosen treatment. They're gonna trade him for like a third-round pick, and then or was it a second or a third? I think it was a third-round pick, and then just draft Trevor Lawrence. But Trevor Lawrence might stay in college.
He should.
He
He
should.
He won't.
No, so something my dad and I were having a big conversation about this. He was saying that Trevor Lawrence should do what Eli Manning did and then come to New England. Trade like
my God.
we'll be at like 6. Say we're gonna be at 6 around there.
Right.
He says
It's like, yeah.
I won't play for you. I want finagle it that he wants to play in New England. We trade the 6th pick and I don't know,
Gilmore.
like a second-round pick or something for Trevor Lawrence, and we get him at 1.
Bro,
everything's good about
if
that
we
except for
got
that.
that-
I don't think he would want to go to here. Why would he want to come here? We have
Well,
no
because
receivers.
it's
Bill
a pedigree
Belichick.
thing.
He'd want to go to a big market like Eli did. He'd want to go to the Giants even. They've been
Well, the
better.
Jets is
This
one
is
of the biggest
This
markets.
is Boston
in football.
sports.
No,
We
but
have
no.
Bill
Really,
Belichick.
why did
I
Eli
don't
come
think
here?
that. Well, that's a
He wouldn't
big
wanna
thing
come
about
I
football.
wouldn't.
I don't really believe in big markets in football.
Well,
it might
Eli
work in
sure
free
did, and that's
agency.
the only-
Think he really wants
But
to go
I
to the
don't-
Giants right now? No.
He'd rather. What about the Cowboys? Do you think he wouldn't want to go there?
Well, but the problem is
know.
they're
I would
not
much
going to
rather
have
go
the
to Dallas
facilities to
right
get
now.
him. They're not going to have the facilities to get him.
Why not?
We
They might
will.
pick at 5.
They're not going to be. I don't think they're going to be that bad. I think they're going to end with at least 5 wins,
Okay.
and then
8.
that'll put them probably around. I mean, with how football's going, that'll put them around like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And then if we're at, that's a little bit outside the range. There was a whole thing in when the whole Eli situation was going on. The Browns wanted him. They were at 12, and they tried to trade up to 4 to get in the range of taking him, but they couldn't.
Yeah, the Giants were at 4 in that draft.
Yeah.
They picked Rivers. They sent him a future first and a 4th.
Yeah, and that those picks became
Damn.
Sean Merriman and
Good players.
yeah, Sean Merriman was a multiple-time Pro Bowl. I think like 8 times or something.
Yeah.
Great, lights out. That was his
And
nickname.
Rivers has been
Incredible
good. I mean,
linebacker.
he's probably as good as Eli. At least.
Yeah.
I agree.
If Philip, maybe he wouldn't have made the helmet catch play, but I mean, there's no reason to believe that he wouldn't have been doing the same stuff that Eli did.
Eli Manning is the worst 2-time Super Bowl winner in NFL history.
What about Antonakis?
Yeah, it's the QB for the Sasquatches.
That sounds like a CFL team. Yeah, good podcast. Okay, Chiefs are gonna still win the Super Bowl. Raiders.
Now let's move on to the Raiders. Very interesting team, honestly.
They
I would
suck.
say the Raiders are extremely interesting.
I
think
the
they have a
Raiders
chance to
coming
make the
into
playoffs.
season. I mean, yeah, I think they have a better chance
No.
than we do.
Okay,
I mean,
even though we
obviously
got
they do.
Ryan.
Well, I will say, Stuart, no. I will say that if the we'll get to the Patriots after. Never mind.
The Raiders.
the-
Who do they play?
The Raiders. They got
Yeah,
this
right now,
week. I think they're playing. Let me look.
3-3.
They're playing the Browns.
They still haven't played the
Yeah, they're playing the
Broncos or
Browns
the
this week.
Chargers. They might make the playoffs. You're right.
Well, the
Yeah.
Chargers, we'll get to them. But
I don't know,
Browns,
the Chargers
Browns,
have a
Chargers,
chance.
Broncos,
No, they
Chiefs, Falcons, Jets, Colts, Chargers again, Dolphins, Broncos. So that could be what? Let's
That
say, I
could
mean,
be
the Browns
8
don't
games,
have
9
Odell. So that could
Yeah.
be 1.
I don't think that
2,
them losing Odell hurts
3.
their team. He hasn't really been that good there.
I mean, he's
We'll get to
just
the-
somebody to make
Uh,
Jarvis Landry have the second cornerback.
Yeah,
instead of the
yeah.
first cornerback.
We'll get
That's
to the
the big
Browns,
thing.
but I mean, we did see last week, but I know the Bengals have
Yeah,
better defense.
that's what.
He was
1
a lot
win,
better
2
after
wins,
Odell exited the
3
game.
wins, 4, 5.
But I don't know. They're
6, 7.
a fringe.
They could
playoff.
win 7 more games. The Raiders. I don't know what their record is right now. They have 3 wins.
3
They
and
could go
6.
10-6.
10-6. All right.
The
Well,
Raiders might go 10-6 and then make the playoffs.
all right. And
But
then
I mean,
the
they beat the
Chargers.
Chiefs,
The
so
Chargers. Can
they
we
have
move on to
something
the
going, right?
Chargers?
Justin Herbert's a beast.
I know.
He's been better
I
than
would
both.
again
They
like
have
my
weapons, but
applause
God damn,
for
he
saying
has-
Justin Herbert was a
Who
really good
who
quarterback.
didn't say that? Was Donis
It
not
was
a
like
fan of him?
yeah, he was not. It's like it was like half of the draft analysts said that he was going to be horrible.
I had
and
no
then
idea.
half
I mean,
said
They
he was
were
gonna be
all
really
freaking
good.
wrong.
Yeah, he's
Then
been
half of
the
them said he
best
was going to be
rookie.
really good. I agreed with the whole really good people because I did a lot of research on the draft and watched. I've watched like 10 of his games in college.
He's so confident in
He's
himself.
so
Like,
good.
He just throws down. He throws in front of the blitz. He throws under pressure.
The
He has
biggest
good
thing-
weapons,
so,
but
okay.
not like insane. He utilizes them. He throws to Keenan Allen like all the time. Keenan
Yeah.
Allen. And
Yeah.
They
The
don't have any
biggest-
running backs. He's still, they're. I mean, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but Justin
Yeah, I don't
Herbert-
have
They have a fighting chance.
I mean, Justin Herbert is my rookie of the year so far.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. He's got what,
And
12 touchdowns,
so,
and like 3 picks. Definitely.
Yeah. So the
He had
two
300
biggest
yards in every start. I mean,
the
I don't
two
even know if
biggest
anybody else
knocks
has that
for
in the whole
him.
league.
The two biggest knocks for Justin Herbert coming into the draft were one saying that he didn't really improve from freshman year to senior year, like statistically.
I guess it didn't matter.
I mean, you have
Yeah.
to look at like the circumstances, and you have to actually watch him play to understand why he didn't. And then the second one was that he'd never left Oregon, so therefore he's going to be a bust apparently.
What?
Because he was in Eugene, Oregon, and then he went to school in Oregon,
Oh.
and then he stayed an extra year in college when he probably would
Wow,
have
it's
been.
almost like he just wanted to stay at the school that he liked going to.
Yeah,
Jeez.
He's
I
a
mean,
beast.
everybody was saying that he wasn't going to be comfortable wherever he went, so he wasn't built to be an NFL quarterback. When
He's
the
not built
spotlight's on him.
different. That's the
That's-
problem.
Bullshit. That is bullshit.
That's terrible.
They're like,
What-
you have
that
to
was
be
why-
built
and that was
How
one of
did
the
half
reasons
the
people said he was
analysts
gonna
agree
suck.
with that?
Yeah, that was one of the reasons a lot of people said he was going to suck.
I remember people being surprised that he went at 6, but I mean,
I was kind of surprised. I mean, I knew he had the talent to do it, but I didn't see it.
it's the perfect team too, because they're not like, it's not like these incredible receivers that he's going to get used to having and then he's going to decline if like he has to deal with worse.
Yeah.
But they're good enough to get him, good. He has Hunter Henry, he has Keenan Allen, then he has what's his name, Mike Williams. Like they have enough
Oh, yeah.
targets for him
Yeah.
to be successful, but not like.
And he also has
but he-
Austin
but we know-
Eckler.
but he's also
Yeah,
free agent.
Eckler when he comes
Jackson
back.
coming out of the back. field.
I
Good
thought they had
team.
somebody
The
else, but I
Broncos,
forget.
Drew Lock. What's going on, man?
Man,
Well, yeah,
Kind of sucks.
I have no words. Against the Patriots, he almost blew the game
He almost blew the game.
yeah.
with that interception. I
He
was
just was like, "Oh,
dying
go
laughing
catch
when he
it."
threw that. Why would you
It
throw?
was
Just
first
run.
down. At least run it first.
Yeah. Well,
They
that's
couldn't play
also
call,
not.
but-
Yeah, that was a play calling thing. But
But he
he's
shouldn't
also
have thrown
not
it.
been good.
That
I was a
game
big
was.
Drew Lock guy. I thought he was a really good player coming out of college, and I still think he's a good quarterback.
I'd give him
Just hasn't done
another
it.
year. But
Yeah, is
Too
it
busy
a
dancing.
problem with the coaching? Is it? Do they still have Vic Fangio? I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it Vic Fangio's fault? I mean, the Broncos haven't had a good quarterback since Peyton Manning. Their quarterbacks have been, I think, statistically the worst. In the league.
Osweiler was.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't
like I
not
said, they
good.
haven't had a good quarterback since Peyton
But-
Manning.
I was just
Trevor
trying to think
Siemian,
of who else they had.
Paxton Lynch,
Oh, Flacco.
Case
God.
Keenum, Flacco. The best
Yeah.
I think of all of them was probably Keenum, to be honest. And,
Yeah.
Well, Osweiler was good in his first year, wasn't he?
Well, he
That
wasn't
was just
ever,
because teams
he
weren't
wasn't
able
the
to
first.
game plan for him because it was a
Osweiler
Peyton
was
Manning
never the
led team.
starter. Like he
Oh,
came in
wow.
when Peyton was still on the team and played
Yeah.
well for like 8 weeks, and then Peyton came back, and that's
Yeah.
why he got that fat contract with the Texans, and then he ended up sucking.
Yeah.
But, so
$65
he
million for
actually
4
ended up going
years.
back to Denver eventually. He went to Cleveland and then back to Denver, and
Yeah.
he wasn't that good. Houston
Denver
had to trade a
traded
second round pick to Cleveland to get rid of him.
Yeah, Houston traded a second. Was the second?
Yeah, a second round.
Yeah,
pick
I was
to
just
get
gonna
rid
say
of him.
yeah, and then they immediately cut him. That's
No,
basically.
he played in the preseason and he was terrible because they thought maybe he could start and he sucked.
Oh really? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
well-
I just remember him being in a Browns uniform. So
Yeah.
he must not have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, Osweiler and the Broncos QBs are shit.
Yeah, terrible.
And also the backups. I mean, why did they send Bortles for? What was the point of signing Blake Bortles?
I like Blake Bortles. He's not a good quarterback though.
Yeah, but like he's better than Byron Ripon or whatever the hell that guy's name was, or Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
Jeff
come on.
Driscoll.
What the fuck?
Brett Ripon.
All right. Yeah, they suck. They just suck.
All right. Now what are we
good?
doing?
Are you good? Are you
They have
good?
Melvin Gordon and
Yeah,
they
I'm
have
good.
Mike
Why are you
Lindsay, and
smiling?
they still can't have it. And they have
Because
they have,
I was telling my mom to quiet down because I could hear it all the way from over here.
One more bit.
Oh.
They have so many offensive weapons too. Drew Lock isn't a bad quarterback. At least he hasn't proven to me that he's definitively that he's a bad quarterback yet.
Or
They have
good.
No,
Cortland
I think he
Sutton.
still has promise,
They have
but
Jerry Judy. They have Noah Fant. They have
they had Cortland
Albert
Sutton.
O, who's been awesome this year. Again,
Bro, I was
Again.
so mad watching that game against the
Again.
Broncos, and I was like, Albert O, blah, 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 whatever it was. I was like,
Wait,
no
Oh my
way,
God,
is this
LSU
Albert
is
O
getting
who's producing
destroyed
these
right
numbers?
now.
who is?
What?
LSU
Oh yeah, they're terrible. They're awful.
48-11.
Bro,
Yeah, they're
another
really bad.
applause for Chandler Betts.
Thank you.
Literally got like half
you.
of the draft, or more than
Air
like,
Force. that's a
90%
I did.
of the
I did
draft
really
picks
good
that
this
he
year. I was
selected
surprised
right.
with how well I did.
Well, you got
I
high
have high
expectations
expectations
going
for
into
this
this
upcoming
next
year
draft,
now.
Chandler.
This is the see now. This is one of the reasons I'm excited because this is the reason that this draft actually matters for the Patriots. No
Yeah.
draft in the past has really mattered. This one is going to determine whether our rebuild takes 3 years or 13 years.
30. Oh.
Well, there are enough drafts in the future, but this is such a strong
30.
draft. There are potentially 5 first-round quarterbacks, 6
Bro, we
first-round
gotta
wide
play it
receivers.
right. We cannot mess up.
The running backs kind of suck. Not gonna lie, the running backs. There's 2.
Who cares? We have
Travis Etienne, who just killed my BC team today.
good old
Travis
Sony
Etienne's
Michel.
really good. Hey, wait, was Sony Michel not good from the start? I don't know.
I mean,
I never thought he was
the
good.
answer is no.
Even
he
then,
was
I
not
wanted
good.
them to draft Nick Chubb, and they didn't. So
Yep. Again, and you know who else we could have
let's not
drafted?
get into that. I'm gonna get heated.
We could have. DK Metcalf would not have been a reach at 32. It would not have been a reach. And then we traded the pick.
He was a second.
that
No,
the
no.
Seahawks-
Harry was a second round pick.
No, he was a first.
No,
round
Harry
pick.
was a first round pick.
Oh,
He was
really?
a 32nd pick,
32nd.
or maybe 31st. I don't know, one or the other.
That is
I know that-
no, it's 30
Oh,
seconds.
okay. Oh, right. Because
That
2019.
is one of the
AJ
worst picks
Brown.
we've ever had.
DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin. Who
Oh
else?
my
All
god!
players picked behind N'Keal
He
Harry.
was like one of the worst wide receivers in the league. Honestly, he does
Literally.
Not,
He has but guys, he has one of the best separation stats in the whole league. Woohoo!
He runs the wrong route, the wrong way.
Yeah,
so
I
the
know.
quarterback just kind of stands
Even the
there.
cornerback doesn't expect him to be wrong. Oh my god!
Man.
So I would understand. I understand us not taking Terry. I understand us not taking Terry McLaurin there because he was the 66th pick.
Yeah,
That
he's
would have
a
been a
good round
huge
pick.
reach. But
But-
DK Metcalf realistically, I thought he was going to go like 12.
I thought he was going to go like 16
it's a Michael
or
Porter
something.
Jr. situation, but not with the injury. DK Metcalf had no injury problems. People were just afraid that he was going to.
That's
Ugh.
stupid.
Yeah, like,
Including we are stupid.
And the funny thing is
Michael
that
Porter Jr. should have been like the 6th pick anyways in the draft for basketball. Totally different. But then DK Metcalf at 64 is a joke. He should have
What time
went.
is the Patriots?
He should have went.
Highway robbery.
Oh my God!
I don't get on this
Brown,
subject.
who was the actual like bona
Yeah,
fide
what were we even
receiver?
talking about?
Because
All
I
right,
mean,
so let's
DK Metcalf.
go to AFC North.
Yeah, don't even.
We were talking about Albert O. That's why.
Albert O. Yes.
Wait, is his
He's
name?
very
What
good.
is his actual name?
It's
I don't
Albert
know.
Ogwe Bugnam.
You learned how to say it.
I always
go.
knew how to say it. I just don't like to. It's a lot.
Ogwe Bunam.
I don't know how to say it. Anyway,
He was
NFC North,
Fun fact:
AFC
he was
North.
Drew Lock's best receiver in his last season in college. Move on.
Ironic.
They're both at Missouri.
Well, it's
Well-
not ironic. It's a coincidence, dumbass.
Yeah, it's a coincidence.
What a coinky dink. We're
Oh,
moving on.
Jesus. We're moving on from that.
North or south?
Steelers.
North.
AFC North.
Okay,
Steelers
Big Ben
are
hasn't been
undefeated.
that good, but he's good enough. Better than I thought. and
People
their
think
yeah,
that they're going to
defense is
beat
fucking elite.
the Ravens this week. I
I
don't
think
think
they
that they're
might.
going to.
They might.
They might. It'll be a good
Lamar
game.
Jackson hasn't looked
This
very
is
good.
a
Bro,
rivalry.
Des Bryant joins the
How
squad.
many ejections?
He's
Come
not
on.
going to be
1.5?
playing this week, though.
What's
He's
the
not gonna
over on
see-
ejections for this game on fights? At least 5 fights in this game. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to say COVID's going to drop it down to 3 because someone's going to be afraid of getting infected.
Big Ben's going to just dance around. He's gonna be
Big
like,
Ben
"Woo!"
almost cost them the game though. They were up 27-7. He
Yeah,
threw
I know.
two
That pick in the
interceptions.
end zone was so bad.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they won against a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their defense is good.
Against a very good
They
team.
have great target. They have good weapons. Chase Claypool, another player the Patriots should have drafted.
Another player that I said was also going to be really good because I was like, oh, yeah,
He's a
he's
beast.
basically a tight end playing wide receiver.
Yeah,
He has
got
great
4 touchdowns
hands.
in the,
Maybe we
first-
should pick him.
No,
When did he
Oh.
go? When did they
Like-
pick him?
second
Like
round?
45 or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mid-second
woo!
round?
Should have picked him.
Who did we
instead
get?
of
Uche.
Yeah.
No, we
Uche
couldn't have.
was like
Uche was a
53rd.
3rd-round pick.
Oh, okay.
Who did we get? We got 2 second-round picks, didn't we?
Kyle Duggar and
No, we didn't.
Oh, no,
No, we
Uche
didn't.
was a second. It was Anthony Jennings, who we Oh, no,
Wow,
I
he's
think they
been
were actually
outstanding.
They were both. No, Uche was also a 3rd-rounder. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
yeah, because we traded a second rounder for Mohamed Sanu.
Yes.
So we traded our first rounder for a second rounder.
So we basically got Kyle Duggar and Mohamed Sanu instead of Chase Claypool and I don't know.
Nick
That's a
Johnson.
queen.
Kenneth Murray.
Patrick Queen. You should have
Patrick
drafted
Queen,
him.
yeah.
They should have
Another
drafted
player.
him. I wanted
That's
them to
why
pick him.
actually it was Kenneth Murray and it was Patrick Queen, the 2 players that actually wanted us to take there.
That's what I wanted them to take Patrick Queen so bad. He's like the perfect Patriot type player. He can
You're
play
right.
coverage. He can play. He
And-
can rush the quarterback. He's
and
fast. He's
he
strong.
was 20. He was a young 20 in
Yeah,
that draft.
yeah.
He was
He
I
was on
think
a
the
good
youngest
team.
player in the whole draft.
He was probably the best defensive player on LSU.
Well, there's a really good
Mm.
cornerback they have that's coming in this year, but he was the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
in the
but-
draft. Yeah.
You know,
Huh.
best linebacker on the best team in college football. So, good job, Belichick.
Yep.
But anyway, maybe don't get the
BV.
buffalo chicken next time.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Uh,
Ravens, Steelers. We'll see. The
Yep,
Ravens have
the
kind of just
Ravens.
been like the Ravens, and they've just been doing what they as expected. They've been maybe a little underwhelming, but not like terrible or anything. Lamar's been throwing the ball well. He's got 10 touchdowns, only 2 picks. I don't know what happened to Mark Ingram. He's just completely disappeared from the face.
I
of the
know.
earth.
Yeah, literally where?
One
He had
hit
that one
wonder.
Wildcat touchdown, and he hasn't done anything since.
Yeah. Mark Andrews has been good. Their wide receivers have been better, and their defense is good too. But
Yeah,
Uh,
Hollywood Browns has made some strides this year.
yeah,
Mhm.
maybe. But and then what else? Oh, yeah,
Maybe.
the Bears and the Browns and the Bengals.
Browns. Oh, I mean,
They're the
they're still
worst
looking
5-2 team ever. They're like not
Yeah.
that bad, but like they kind of
Well,
suck.
the Bears. The Bears are also 5-2.
I'd say the Browns are worse.
Really?
I would
Well,
agree.
maybe I don't know. I mean,
The Bears'
I will say
defense is legit.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, the
Yeah,
Browns don't have a
I would say
terrible
the
defense.
Browns are a little bit worse.
The Browns don't have a bad defense. They don't even have that bad of a team. It just seems like
They
they
have a
just
good offense.
Denzel Ward is really good.
and so is Garrett. But I just feel like they.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I
yeah,
just
he's
feel like
leading
they
the league in
suck. I don't
sacks.
know why. It's just this feeling, but I still think they can make the playoffs. I mean,
Baker's been pulling through recently, though.
been
he
up and
sucked,
down.
and then he was
He's
good.
been
after
really
Odell.
up and down.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
by
been-
recently, I mean like the past 2 games. Past
Yeah.
that, it was not.
I'm
good,
not. I
but
need to see it against a good team. If they can get to, who do they play this week? Do you know?
the Raiders.
This is a big one. If they can win this against a decent team, 6-2, then you can start to consider them.
Then they probably go 7-2 against the Texans, maybe even probably 8-2 against the Eagles, 9-2 against the Jaguars. Then they play Titans, Ravens, probably 2 losses, 10 wins against the Giants, 11 against the Jets, and then probably lose to the Steelers at the end of the season. That's
12-4.
11-5.
11-5.
I was very
11-5, maybe 10-6. I think they can make it in there.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
That's what we said.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Patriots, time to pull through.
Nick,
Patriots,
you're an
time,
idiot.
Patriots
please.
making it. Not
Hey,
Don't
throwback
fail
when we
me.
also said the Texans were gonna make the playoffs, though.
I did.
Oh man. Well, I had the Colts winning. Woo! Look at the Colts.
What do you
They're
mean? They're
first
not going to do?
place.
Big whoop. Who cares?
They're still gonna come second in the AFC South.
Yeah.
We said they were gonna go 9-7. You said 10-6.
Bengals-
Thought that was gonna be enough.
Bengals have an awful
I said
defense.
12-4.
Burrow's been good.
Oh, well, you're just stupid.
I said Colts 12-4.
They'll
They
be
can't.
They'll be 9-7 or 10-6 probably.
They'll probably go 10-6.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bengals,
I hope.
Joe
Honestly,
Burrow-
I'm cheering for them to lose because then maybe the Patriots still have a chance.
No, they don't. Shut the fuck
Stop-
up. dude.
stop
I don't want us to
saying
make the
it's
playoffs.
wrong.
I don't want us
Why?
to. Because
Well-
we need a better pick at this point.
Yeah,
Hold on,
thank
hold
you,
on.
Stewart.
We're not going to make the
Actually,
playoffs.
you know
We're
what?
not going to make the playoffs. There's no
Fine,
point
fine.
arguing. There's no point arguing. We're
I
not
don't
going to make
know.
the playoffs. We're playing we're going to lose this week. We're going to lose to the Cardinals. We're going to lose to the Rams.
We're probably going
If
to
we
beat
beat
the Jets. Let's be
We're
honest.
going 8-8 at the
If we beat the
very
Bills, I
best. At
still
the
think we have a
very
chance.
best, we'd be 8-8.
Sure,
That's
if we
not
beat
good
the
enough.
Bills, then we're still having that bet that we that Nick and I talked about. That it's gonna be a
I
$5 bet
guess.
that he thinks they're gonna go 9.
I'm just gonna lose $5.
You're gonna lose $5.
I hope we lose, honestly.
Hey,
though.
hey.
I'm starting
who
to
said-
hope we
again.
lose.
Who said
I
the
hope we
Patriots weren't
lose.
gonna be
Just
good
put
this year?
put an end to
Stewart,
it
you
there.
had them making the playoffs, I think.
I had them.
Yeah,
Okay, I had
we
them.
all
make
did
the
except
playoffs.
Chandler.
No, I didn't have them. I had them maybe.
Yes,
in
you
the
did.
seventh seed.
Yes,
had
you
them
did.
at
You
the
had them
7th
at
seed.
7th seed with us.
Yeah,
you
because I
also
thought
had
the
them as
AFC
an
was
8
going to be a
7
lot
seed.
worse. That's
We all
fair.
did.
Come on.
We all thought the Patriots were going to be a lot better than they are.
Well, no,
I
I
didn't-
thought they were going to be 8-8, and I thought that was going to be good enough because I thought
Yeah,
the AFC was
That's
going
what
to suck.
yeah. Stewart said that they were going to be a bad 7 seed. Nick said they were going to be like the 5th seed or something, or the 6th seed.
No, I did not. No, I did
Yeah,
not.
you were like,
I said
yeah,
the
they're gonna
7th
go 10
seed.
and 6. They're gonna
I
go
did
10
think
and
they were going to
6.
make it after week 2. I was.
I
like,
think I
all
did
right.
say 10 and 6, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
clown.
did.
I said
10
6 and
6 and 9
10.
and 7.
I said 8
Now
and
who's
8. I
gonna
thought
be
that was
right?
going to be good enough for 7 based on the tiebreakers. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I
was.
was shocked when Chandler said 10 and 6, but this dude's just a
6 and
wizard.
10.
He's predicting everything apparently.
6 and 10. Yeah, I know.
I think they'll be 5-11. I think they're going to beat the Texans and sweep the Jets, and that'll be it. They suck. They're fucking terrible.
Honestly,
Yeah,
either
they're-
just look really good this Sunday or just
don't.
lose.
Just don't.
They're going to lose.
either
dude.
that-
Who's Cam going to throw to? Who is Cam going to throw to? Bird?
Hey,
Yeah.
Gunner.
Yeah,
Gunner,
no
it's your
one.
time.
Gunner's the
Did
wide
you see
receiver
that
too.
video?
What is going on?
He was dressed
Yeah.
as
Why?
Mr. Potato Head. And he was
Damian
singing,
Bird.
"You got a friend in
Bring
me."
this man.
Gunner.
He needs to come back to the Patriots
Right
immediately.
now. Hey,
Randy
he has
Moss.
an interview with Tom Brady at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We got to get him up to Buffalo to suit up by 1.
No, imagine he's like, "I'm here to announce I am joining the Bucks. I will be their wide receiver for."
I'd buy that. He'd be
That'd
like,
be
yeah,
sad.
so it's gonna be great seeing you in the Tampa Bay locker room after the game tomorrow.
Oh jeez. All right, what were we talking about? Oh yeah.
Bengals. Joe Burrow
Bengals are
has
cool.
negative offensive linemen, and I feel really bad for him.
Yeah,
Burrow's gonna
he's
end
still
up getting
playing
hurt
pretty
any
well,
better.
honestly.
He's throwing the ball a lot.
He's had
putting up
300.
really
He's
good
had over
stats.
300 yards his past 5 games.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt that Joe Mixon's out, but
Yeah, Giovanni played well. Bernard.
Yeah, Giovanni Bernard. I like him.
Mustache
He's out
man.
of North
been there
Carolina.
for a
I
while.
got to see him a lot.
But yeah, their defense is also terrible.
He has
Now
the
they also
worst
traded
mustache.
Dunlap. It's gonna be even
He
He
worse.
has
looks really
terrible
old.
mustache.
Is he a rookie?
Who?
Giovanni Bernard.
He's
No,
been on the
he's in the
Bengals
league
since
since, like,
2013.
Okay,
he
good,
was
good,
He
good.
was their running
I
back
thought you
one
just said
for
he
like
just came
for
out of
like
North
6 years.
Carolina. I thought that's
No,
what
I
you
said
just
he
said.
came out of North Carolina
Okay,
a long time
okay.
ago. He has a terrible mustache.
Yeah, I know.
Well, go
I was
Bengals.
gonna say he does not look like a rookie with that mustache.
They need to have a
He's
good
not.
draft. That's what they need to do.
Yeah,
The Bengals?
Yeah.
They have a pretty
Bengals are
good
going to need to
draft.
get.
Talent
They
on
can
their
get
defense
Justin
and their
Ross,
receiver.
wide receiver out of Clemson. He's.
I mean, they
he's
have a
hurt.
pretty good wide receiver.
They
core.
don't need wide
Well, John.
receivers anymore.
T.
John
Higgins.
Ross is going to get traded.
T. Higgins.
Or AJ
He's
Brown
great.
might get traded.
And AJ
Hey,
Brown
again-
are all solid.
Again, I would also like to take my credit for T. Higgins.
Did you have him on fantasy?
I do.
Damn.
In all
I'll give
3
you-
of my leagues.
I'll give you
actually,
Chase
guys,
Edmonds.
We're all
including
getting
Dynasty.
flamed by Chase Edmonds.
I needed.
I have
actually,
Chase
I don't really
Edmonds.
need.
What
I need
league
a
are you
running
talking
back,
about?
Actually, I'm fucking starting.
All of them, I think.
I'm starting the running back for the Chargers, Kelly.
Oh.
Joshua
this
Kelly.
week.
Yeah.
When Chubb comes back, my team's going to be beastly. This isn't Sam's league, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think I
get
have
into
a
the
real chance to win the
nosebleeds after, but
now-
Okay,
Um,
AFC South.
Yeah, Titans, they're pretty legit. Ryan Tannehill's balling out.
Really good. It's
Yeah,
the
he's better
Adam
than
Gase
Stidham's
effect.
bitch ass.
It's at the Adam Gase.
Who's just
effect.
wrong about everything except the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts have been pretty good. Their defense has been really
They're
solid.
not 12-4 good. They're like 9-7 good, like we said.
Yeah.
I didn't think the Titans were going to be this good.
Team I was the most
I
wrong
did.
on
But that was before they signed Clowney, because I thought Logan Ryan was going to be a bigger loss to their defense than he actually was.
You know what team I was really wrong about though?
What?
All the NFC
Was
East,
the
like we all
fucking
were.
Texans. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
terrible. With the Texans.
I picked them to go to the playoffs at 9-7.
And the
I
Eagles,
said they were
because
all
you thought they were
pretty
going to
good.
go to the
I said they were gonna go to
finals.
playoffs at 8-8.
Well, I mean, they're gonna make the playoffs at least.
Well,
Well,
hopefully.
we don't know that yet.
Washington
they
comes
will.
out of the dark. No way.
Yeah, honestly,
I
I'd
mean-
give Washington the second best chance.
I would too. Yeah.
I'd give the Cowboys
Kyle
the worst
Allen.
of any of the teams. I
What?
think the Cowboys have the lowest chance to make it.
No.
Other than the
It's got to be
Giants.
the Giants.
No, because the Giants' defense is okay.
No?
Well, it's fine, but their offense is horrible.
Yeah, but
Devontae
Daniel
Freeman-
Jones.
They have
Their
weapons.
weapons: Darius Slayton, Devontae Freeman,
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram has the worst hands in football.
Oh yeah, that was
He
sad.
literally might be worse than Devin Asiasi.
Yeah, but the fucking Cowboys can't do anything on offense, and their defense is like the worst in the whole league. So they're not that much better than the Giants at the very
Oh,
least.
Hey,
Yeah, they're-
I will. They beat the Giants, though, with Andy Dalton.
Barely.
barely.
They put.
Hey, that was a great throw.
Yeah, and now he's hurt. Now they're starting Ben
Yeah,
DiNucci.
now they bend.
He got
Where's he
destroyed
from?
on
Okay,
that hit.
The Cowboys need to trade for either Cam Newton or Ryan
Hey,
Fitzpatrick.
take them. Honestly,
We'll give him
Stidham
you for
time
a
is
sixth
now.
round pick. We'll give him you for a sixth round pick. Please just take him off our hands.
Sixth
even
round
cost you any
pick.
money.
Damn.
He
For
doesn't
who?
even cost you any money. Just take
Cam
him.
Newton.
Let's start Jared Stidham so that we lose
I'd say
every
he's
game.
worth about a
The
late.
Jets
fifth.
will end up with 2 wins.
Hey.
Then we'll get Trevor Lawrence.
Maybe
I think
Stidham
he's
will
worth-
evolve
I think he's
into
worth a late
Joe Burrow
fifth at
2.0.
very
Hell
best.
no, that's
No,
never
he
gonna
won't.
happen.
Stidham
That's
will
never gonna happen.
devolve into
Stidham's the worst
a
quarterback of all time.
Nathan
His
Peterman's
touchdown interception
son.
ratio. His touchdown to pick six ratio is 1-2. He's more.
Damn.
He has two. He has twice as
Oh,
many.
so
pick
did, you know who else has a 1-2 pick ratio? Deshaun Kaiser.
Yeah, well, Stidham's touchdown to pick ratio is 1-4.
Pick six ratio.
1-4, yeah.
His pick six ratio is 1-2.
Oh, that's. Oh, I didn't even think about that yet. That's even worse. Yeah, Jared Stidham. Wow, spoiler alert. Not
He
very
might
good
actually be the
football.
worst quarterback in the league.
Hey,
If Jared
hey,
Stidham came into the
hey!
league this year-
That pick six against the Chiefs was not his fault.
Okay, but it was still a bad
Yes,
throw.
he
and so
shouldn't
was
have
the other
thrown
two
the
picks.
ball.
Who
He shouldn't
cares?
have thrown
Edelman
that
made the
ball.
catch. What are you doing?
We'll get to that. We'll get
Now
to
he's
it. We'll
out.
get to it.
Good. We'll get
Ah.
to him. We'll get to him.
Well,
For the
No,
40th
Nick, I
time
hope that
today.
there aren't any more Stidham arguments.
We're
here,
about to.
though. He
We're
sucks.
no. I've given up. It's
He
over.
Jared
sucks.
Stidham is literally
He might be the
literally
worst quarterback in the
I just
whole
want him
quarterback
to
in this
play
upcoming
just
draft.
because I want to see him.
He
I want him
sucks.
to like
He did play.
do
He threw a
something
pick last
good.
week. Did you not see that?
just so I look good.
He threw a terrible pick.
Yeah, that was.
He has three
Okay,
terrible interceptions.
Jaguars.
We'll get to him. We'll get to him, and then we'll erupt on the Patriots when we finally get there.
Or do we want-
Texans
do we
are
talk about
bad.
the Texans.
Texans suck.
Bill
There's
O'Brien's
nothing to say.
gone. I didn't expect him to be that bad. Deshaun or DeAndre Hopkins.
How does
was-
Adam Gase
so
still have a job? That's a
Because
sin.
they're just gonna stick with him for the rest of the season, so they get Trevor Lawrence. He's a
That's
tank
always
commander at this point.
The tank commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
but,
still gonna get number one without Adam Gase.
They might not
Well,
really
yeah,
get us yet.
but
Who are the Jets gonna beat?
Fire
though?
his ass now.
they're gonna beat the Patriots twice. That's who they're gonna beat.
They might even beat us once. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat us once. I'm not even
I
kidding.
wouldn't either.
That would be depressing.
I think
honestly.
they do have to take that towel down.
This blanket, you mean?
Oh, that was a
Like a
towel.
quilt.
Get it out of here.
But
I
yeah.
have to burn the quilts. But there's a
Okay.
hole.
Hey, it's good. We'll get
What
to
team are we supporting for the rest of the season? Because the Patriots are down. I'm with the
No.
Cards.
No, I'm.
with the Bucks, right?
Yeah, I'm on the
That's
Bucs
such a
bandwagon.
bandwagon move. Damn it! Come
So I'm
on.
literally leaving the Patriots.
I'm cheering for the
cheerleading
Bills.
bandwagon.
Screw
The
it.
Bills? They're in our
Yep.
division. You cannot
I
cheer
hate
for the
you.
Bills.
Hey,
no
hey,
way.
hey,
Now.
says
Nick,
you.
you're not allowed
You're
to cheer
cheering for
the Bills.
Patriots
Notice how we
2.0.
both picked NFC teams.
Why is that bad? I'm still a
Notice
Brady
how we
fan.
both picked
Fine.
NFC teams.
Either Bills or Seahawks.
Dude, I
Pick
want
the Seahawks then.
Okay, I still want Brady to do good.
Yeah, I do
now
too.
these people will stop saying he's a system
It's
quarterback.
painful though. It hurts.
Not really. I still like
And
him. I
Gronk
hope
is
that they
there,
win.
averaging 12.2 points in fantasy. How is this possible?
Who
How is
won?
he projected 12.2?
Who?
He is brain dead. Everybody's seen the thing where he's like, I was on it with my mom.
My mom.
This
Oh,
small
yeah.
world.
Like,
no,
Oh,
he's
world
going-
after all.
And he's
Yeah,
like rocking back and forth while I was like, all right, this dude.
How many people? What's his over under killed? How many people he's gonna kill before the age of 50?
oh no! The funniest thing. Well, it's not funny.
One of
It's
those
actually really
Patriots tight
morbid.
ends, eh?
Was when Gronk retired It was the picture of the principal from The Simpsons. It was Aaron Hernandez seeing Gronk finish his career without killing anybody, and it said pathetic.
Oh no! Imagine, dude. Both of our tight ends that we drafted turned into psychopaths. Dalton Keene and Devin Asiasi. Are you next?
Yes.
We'll see.
Oh, no, they haven't
Devin
played enough.
Asiasi goes on an
Aaron
O.J. Simpson
Hernandez
type raid.
And Gronk are actually both good at football, so I don't think that's going to happen with Dalton Keene and Devin Asiasi.
At least Dalton Keene had a catch.
Damn. Yeah, he did.
Dalton Keene. I mean, Devin Asiasi used to be a really good tight end. He was really highly rated at UCLA before he actually became draft eligible, when he became really bad at football. Somehow.
Because he came to the Packers.
I think.
Yeah.
Wait, is it time?
There's not much to say, but the Jags just pretty bad.
Yeah, Jags.
Okay.
Gardner Minshew, free Gardner Minshew also.
I don't know. He's really not that good.
No.
I mean, he throws a lot of bad throws. He has a lot of bad interceptions.
Minshew mania is kind of, it's kind of dying.
Let's get Gardner Minshew up
He's
in
solid
New England.
enough
Get
to
Blake
be a dirty-
Bortles.
He's
Get
solid
Blake
enough to-
Bortles.
No, he's
No.
Minshew's better than Bortles.
He's way better than Bortles.
Minshew's
Hey,
not,
let's
he's
say
not
for
a
the-
Pro Bowler,
hey,
but
at
he's
the
solid
trade
enough
deadline,
to
let's
step in
move
for like
Cam.
4 weeks for a
Let's
team.
cut Stidham. Let's bring in Gardner Minshew, see what he can do. If he can win us
No,
3
we're not
games,
keeping Hoyer. We're not keeping Hoyer. Hoyer needs to be
Yes,
cut.
we are.
No, we're not.
Hoyer's
He
even worse
needs to be
than
cut
Stidham.
immediately.
Well, yeah, but he needs to be cut, but he's not going to.
We have the
He
worst
needs to be cut.
He's not going to be though.
He is
He's
the
got the
worst
team
QB
3
out of the
different
3.
times. He's not going to be cut again. He's going to be
He's
cut
the
at the
worst
end
out of
the
the
season.
3. He deserves to be cut again.
He's probably worse than Stidham.
That was horrendous.
Because he's not as
And
good.
don't
he's
even
just as
use
good-
the
he's just
game
as bad of a
smarts thing,
passer and
because
a worse runner.
That
Stidham has
end of the
some
second
mobility.
quarter thing was all his fault. If he had just
God.
actually been smart at football and thrown it
Yeah.
away, we would have.
Yeah, that wasn't even-
We would have
that
gotten a
was-
field goal.
You don't even really see college players do that. Like they always know what the clock is.
The high school quarterback would know that to do that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So
Well,
that's a peewee. That's
Henry
Paul
Burns.
All right.
Burns.
AFC East now. Finally, the
Get Henry
Patriots.
Burns in there.
Yep. No,
All right,
not
say real
Patriots
quick.
yet, Bills.
Start with the Bills.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. The Patriots suck. I text Nick every time. Patriots suck, yo. Patriots suck, yo. Every time that something bad happens.
Yeah.
Fucking interception. Cam Newton, I'm done with him pretty much. He can just go. We have nothing. Let's just tank the rest of the season. That was the most pathetic performance I've ever seen in any Boston team. Any Boston team.
And then they were asking him questions today. They're like, "Oh, what's your favorite candy?" He's like,
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh.
I mean,
I
I'm
like
gonna be honest, I know he
those-
doesn't have
I
a
like
lot to
those
work
Sour
with, but
Patch
he
Kids.
just shouldn't
Wow,
throw.
thanks. We're not 2-4 for the first time in like 25 years.
It's good.
Lost
It's a good
3
thing
You're
that I
games
ruining
for the
us.
first
What-
time
it's like-
since 2002.
It's a good thing I
Before
didn't
literally
buy that
any of
Cam.
us were born. Actually,
It's
no,
good
I was
thing-
born. I was born by then.
Boo.
The last time the Patriots were 2-4 was what? Like 2000?
2002.
But no, they lost 3. No, they lost 3 games in a row. The last time was 2002.
When was the last time we were 2-4? I'm gonna look up.
2000.
Probably 2002 also. We went 8-8 that year.
9-7. The
8-8.
last. Oh, yeah, you right. The last bad season, the last not losing season for the Pats was 2000, 5-11.
Yeah.
The first article I see is Gunnar Olszewski makes strides off punt
Chandler, they
return.
were
Hey,
9-7.
good
That
job
is
pronouncing that
false.
name. I cannot pronounce that name.
Oshevsky.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of
Olszewski.
you, Nick.
The
We
Patriots
were
Gunnar
3
Olszewski
and
sucks.
4 in 2002. 3 and 4.
we were 9-7 in 2004. We finished 9-4, 9-7. It was a 3-way divisional tie between the Dolphins and the Jets and the Patriots, and we didn't get the tiebreaker.
It was 2000. We started 0-4.
Oh, we were 9 and 7. Yeah.
But we still didn't make the playoffs. But that means Belichick
Yeah.
has only had 1 losing season.
And how many? Oh, he has like a 40. It's like 44% win percentage without Tom Brady in his career.
Yeah, he was a decent at
Oh.
first when he was in Cleveland, and then he kind of fell off.
Yeah.
He
He
was
made
good.
He was the last He was the last coach to make the playoffs in Cleveland.
No, 2002 they didn't
Woohoo.
make it once. I don't think he was. a
Wasn't?
coach.
Oh, you're right because they had Derek Anderson. Or last. It was the last
No, Tim
coach to
Couch.
win a playoff game. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, they beat the Patriots actually with
Yep.
Parcells.
Well, yeah. Now let's dive more into the Patriots with N'Keal Harry, who has been
Terrible.
extremely disappointing. Chandler, you said that he was going to be the best statistical wide
It was
receiver
a hot
in the
take.
AFC.
It was a
Stop
hot
fucking
take.
overvaluing him.
Still,
The whole point
though, I
was
mean,
for it to
I
be
will
hot.
never excuse myself for ever saying Jared Stidham will be the starting quarterback for the Patriots and be pretty good, but still, like, I mean,
mean,
It was a
it's
hot
just-
take
I'm not
though.
gonna
Nick.
everything
Yours was
we
a, it was a
can
rational take, and you were still wrong.
Yeah. See,
I mean,
mine was
well, yeah.
a hot take for the purpose of being a hot take.
I mean, if
Like
he was
obviously
as good as he was
Devontae
in
Parker
college,
was going to be the number one receiver in the AFC East. Well, maybe not obviously because it's probably going to be
It's gonna
Stephon
be
Diggs. Now that I
Diggs.
think about it.
Yeah.
numbers,
But-
yeah.
We all underrated Diggs so much.
I definitely did.
Yeah.
He's been really good. I thought he was going to
I
actually. be
underrated
good
him.
at all.
I'll fully admit.
Well, actually, wait,
that.
no, I didn't.
You
I
thought
said that he was
yeah,
going to be
you
the
were-
final
yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
Me and
I mean,
Jonas
yeah.
agreed on that.
I still don't.
Yeah, well,
I
now
think
you're a
Bills
Bills
overrated.
fan.
But
Shut up.
Speaking of the Bills, let's talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Then we'll get
Patriots
back
are
to
just
the
summing up. They
Patriots.
suck. That's just it.
We'll get no. We have
We'll
to get
come back to the
Patriots.
Patriots eventually.
All right. But yeah, the Bills. I think they're a little overrated, but I still think they're pretty good.
Josh Allen
I think
is
they're
extremely
contenders.
overrated. As
I just
much
think
as
that they're-
Andrew wants to
Uh,
say,
He's
Josh
a little
Allen,
overrated, I think.
He's
he's
a little bit
not
overrated.
a great quarterback. He put
Yeah.
up 18 points against the Jets.
He's all right. He's good.
Yeah, it's a
He's
problem.
He's
but
fine.
still.
He's like
He's a
he's an
runner.
above average quarterback, but he's not a top 5 quarterback MVP
No
candidate.
way. No way.
Not anymore.
Imagine if Wentz was in Buffalo. That would be insane.
Yeah, if they would be undefeated.
Or how about
Probably.
Deshaun Watson?
Oh
also,
my God.
Also probably undefeated.
Yeah. Or any
maybe
other
not.
quarterback.
I mean, the Bills. I mean, they have such a good defense. They could have beaten the Chiefs in that game.
Well, I don't know. They've
Yeah.
given up a lot of points this season in a couple games.
Yeah.
They give
Yeah.
up
I
a
don't
bunch of points to the
they
Dolphins.
still have all the pieces.
They gave a
though.
bunch of points to the
Uh-huh.
Rams. Who else did they play? They gave a bunch of points to another team too.
But they're still winning.
Yeah, they're still winning.
Dolphins.
And I still think that they're going to be the consensus.
I think they're going to the
whatever.
AFC Championship. I was saying this
I don't
since the
No, I
start.
don't think so.
I do
They're,
not.
they're, I think the Steelers,
They're
the
not-
Ravens, the Chiefs are all better, and Titans. They're the
And the
fifth best
Titans,
team.
yeah. And maybe the
Oh, I
Colts.
forgot about the Titans. Damn it.
I might say
The
the Colts.
Colts?
Are better,
Yeah,
though.
the
Over
Steelers
them?
are as good.
They
I'd say the
actually
Bills
have
are a little
one
better.
defense
I'd say the
Not
Bills are
Philip
better.
Rivers.
Yeah, Rivers in a playoff game, no thanks.
Yeah, true. Fair point.
She's like,
Touche.
kids, get in the game. I need your
And
support.
especially they're gonna have to play in Buffalo. He won't be able to do anything. He'll just-
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But yeah, but and they're solid, and they're gonna beat us this
The
week.
last time Philip Rivers played in
yeah.
the cold in a
When was the
playoff
last time
game,
the
it was
Bills won their division?
44-10
1999. Last time the Bills won that division was 99.
Yeah.
That's fucking sad.
Wow. Well,
Last time they won a playoff game.
21
was-
years.
Hey,
What's
you know
the
who was the
longest playoff
quarterback of
drought
that
winning?
99 team?
Flutie, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Ooh.
they lost to the Titans.
Yeah, they,
So,
oh, that's because they didn't play him in that game. They played Rod fucking Johnson.
yeah.
Ah,
And then it's the Music City
I wasn't
Miracle.
even
Flutie.
alive, and I'm still upset from that.
It was the
Doug
Music City.
Flutie.
It was the Music City Miracle game, but
Yeah, it was.
Oh, God. Oh, with the lateral? Yeah.
Yep.
which is
With
low-key
the
a forward
forward
lateral,
pass,
but
you mean? With
Yeah,
the
yeah,
forward
yeah.
pass, you mean?
That was kind of
It's still a
sus.
legendary play. I don't even care.
Playoff game.
Yeah,
it's a legendary play.
It's still kind of sus. but
Kevin Dyson. But
the
yeah,
Miami Miracle, except it mattered.
right? The Titans haven't won the Super Bowl that year, so it definitely did matter. Fun fact about that year: the Jags went 14-2 that year, and the only
were
two losses
elite.
they had all season were to the Titans, and then they also lost to them in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
0 against the whole league, but 0-3 against the Titans.
Oh.
That's how you'd hate the Titans as a Jags fan after that. That's crazy. But
What else? Who else? Dolphins.
Dolphins.
yeah,
It's
They're
a
starting
Tua
Tua.
time.
I've actually thought about this lately. I don't think that that's actually that bad of a decision because I
I
think
do.
he's pretty good.
Okay.
He's
I
going to
don't
get
think Fitzpatrick-
destroyed.
Fitzpatrick
against the
hasn't been
Rams
that good.
defense.
He's had a couple good games, but
Okay,
also
but
some
still,
really bad.
why
games
put him
too.
in against Aaron Donald?
Well,
He's
let
one
me
defensive
say
player.
why.
He'll have time to throw the ball. They
He's
have a
going to
good
sack
offense.
him, bro.
He's
Let me
so
tell
many
you
times.
exactly why.
I
Because
think he's fine.
the plan from the beginning was to put Tua in after their bye week. It's just because of COVID, their bye week got brought forward more.
Uh-huh.
It was
And
going to
Fitzpatrick,
be
yeah.
after the Cardinals game, I believe.
He
I
hasn't
believe it
been-
was.
Fitzpatrick's been good, but not like that good. 10 touchdowns,
But
6 picks.
I don't think he's been bad
Yeah.
enough. It's okay. I
When he's been
understand,
good, he's been
and
very good. But
Yeah.
I guess
he's been very bad.
agree with the decision. That's how Fitzmagic's been his whole career. If he's
Yeah.
good, he's really good. If he's bad, he's really bad.
6 interceptions in one game one time.
Yep.
Oh, God.
4 in the fourth
The
quarter
reverse
Pull 'em.
Nick
against,
Foles.
against the Chiefs. But in 2018. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I just hope that they can protect him okay. Okay. Because he
I
has
just hope
a
Aaron
injury
Donald
history.
literally doesn't end his career.
Yeah, see, that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
he
worried
didn't.
about.
I mean, he didn't end. Alex Smith's career. So
I
Yeah.
mean, he hit him up pretty
I don't know
hard.
if I can forgive
mean,
Aaron Donald for that. Oh no.
for what?
yeah, that was kind of a dick move.
The-
Like, just give the guy a break. You won. Please.
Like there's
show mercy.
the whole training of an NFL player is to be able to tackle and not injure the quarterback's legs.
Well,
He just
what are we?
went after them every time. He's like, boom.
Yeah.
All right, wait, back to the Patriots then. If we have nothing else to
No,
say
what
about the
are the Jets,
Dolphins.
The
I mean,
Jets
Tua's
suck.
going to be really good.
What are we going to
Tua's
say about
gonna
the
be very
Jets?
good.
They're
I don't
just
really care.
god
Okay,
awful.
to be honest, I'm not gonna really
And I was
care
right.
if the Patriots win or lose any of the games, except for I just want us to beat the other teams in the division. Because
I mean, I said the Jets were going to win 3 games, I think.
I thought they were gonna
I
be
said
5
they were
and
going to
11.
win one.
Because okay,
Well
but
done.
you understand my
They're gonna
reasoning,
actually win
right?
2, and they're both gonna be against the Patriots.
Do you understand my reasoning why I thought they were going to
That'd
win
be
5-11?
bad.
I do because Sam Darnold isn't a bad quarterback.
They were
Yeah.
7-6 with Darnold as a
But
starter.
I
last
said
year.
they had
Le'Veon
no.
Bell,
They
one receiver. They
You
have
said
a
sure.
better receiving core than the Patriots.
Well,
Jamison
that's
Crowder
true.
is
Jamison
better than
Crowder.
any receiver on the Pats, and they have
That's true.
Anunwa is okay, I think.
Yep.
So,
But they don't have a defense either. I said
Yeah,
all
but
they had was
Quentin
Jamal
Williams
Adams
isn't bad.
and C.J. Mosley. Mosley opted out.
yeah, but they didn't have them
Adams
last
is
year either.
gone.
They didn't have them last year. But
Okay,
then Mosley opted
Even
out.
more reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought they were. I mean, I thought 4-12. I think that was
Okay.
my prediction. But
The Patriots. Let's talk a little bit more about them. They're terrible, and it's okay. I feel kind of dirty saying that I was right, saying they're going to go 6-10 because they're not even going to go 6-10.
they're gonna go 5-11 at best.
I was just closer to being right. Are they even going to go 5-11?
Is Houston.
They have 2 wins.
3-13. Honestly,
They're going to beat the Jets. I think they're going to split with the Jets. I literally think they're going to lose the last game of the season with the Jets.
Do you think we'll beat
Oh
the Texans?
man.
So that's 3 wins, 1 against the Jets here. I don't think they're going to beat the Texans,
Then they're gonna go. Then they go 3-13.
and then they're going to lose every other game. So that's 3-13.
Wow,
This
that's
is really
awesome, actually.
upsetting.
I'd rather
They
them go
better-
3-13 than
hey.
6-10. I'd rather them go 3-13 than 6-10.
Yeah,
You
same.
get-
So would
That's like a
I.
top 5 pick right there.
Yeah, so now
That
we
would be
want-
great. If all we need then is for Bill not to mess it up. That's
We'll
all
probably
we
punt.
need.
He'll trade
They'll
down to
probably trade
23
back
and
to
then
like
draft a
15 and
linebacker.
draft Kyle Trask.
Or an
We'll
O
draft a
lineman.
projected late second round corner who went to a
Yeah.
D2 school.
Yep.
We need to go all out with star positions in this next draft. Quarterback, we need. Tight end, we need. Wide receiver, we definitely need.
What we need to do. I'll tell you. I'll even
Right,
give
we
you
just
the
need
Chandler,
playoff
break it
in the
down.
draft.
Because Chandler broke down a plan before, and I want
I
to.
said
Yeah,
we
he
were
sent
gonna
us the mock draft.
a running. I said we were going to draft a quarterback, a wide receiver, and a running back in the first 3 rounds. That was my.
That was one of your
prediction
hot
going
takes.
going into the season. Yeah, and probably if Belichick doesn't fuck up the draft, I'll probably be right.
I mean, I know this
And,
is crazy here, but if we go 3-13, what teams will be worse than us? The Jets and who else?
Well, I mean, if we go 3-13, the Jets
Um,
could still go 3-13 also, and then we'd have a tiebreaker.
What if we were
Yeah.
2? What if we picked Justin Fields? Or 3? What
I
is he
mean-
projected?
Wait, who is Justin Fields? I'm not familiar with him.
Oh my
He's
God,
quarterback.
who's Justin? He's the quarterback for Ohio State. He's
Ah,
playing right
okay.
now against Penn State. He was really he was the
He's
quarterback
projected
for
like really high in
Georgia,
the top 5.
and then he lost the starting job to Jake Fromm. So then he transferred, and then he had incredible stats. Let me actually look it up. It was like he had like 1 interception.
He's also really
Gosh.
mobile too.
Wow.
He's
Oh, was
yeah,
he the one with like 60 touchdowns and 1 interception or 6
no, that's
picks?
Joe
I mean,
Burrow. That's Joe Burrow.
oh, yeah.
That's
sorry,
the guy
sorry.
who's best
Dumbass.
player in.
Popping off
in
right now
football.
with the Bengals.
He had 40.
yeah.
He had 41 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. In comparison, Trey Lance had 28 touchdowns throwing, 12 running, and 0 interceptions. But that was also in FCS, not FBS. They're both really. This is a really good quarterback draft. You have Trevor Lawrence, who's gonna go 1. You have Justin Fields, Trey Lance. You have breakout star for BYU, Zach Wilson, who has. I don't even have my notebook where I have all the quarterback stats. He's been crazy. I think he has 16 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Wow.
BYU. He's one of the Heisman front runners right now. You have Kyle Trask out of Florida, who's been having kind of a Joe Burrow bounce back season. Really good. Not like elite good, but he's probably going to be an early second round, late first round pick. And you got Mac Jones, the quarterback for Alabama.
So anywhere that we are, we should be able to get someone who's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point.
12 or something.
Even if we
go
were at
5-12.
32, we could still get a decent quarterback in this draft.
Or
We're
we
not
could
gonna
even-
be.
Yeah.
We're gonna be at.
We're
gonna
definitely
be at
not going to
6.
be.
We're gonna be at 6. Let's say.
No.
Well, maybe even worse. Than
Play it
that.
safe.
Let's,
Put us at 8.
let's see all the bad teams. The teams that'll be worse than us. We'll say the Jets be worse than us.
Bengals probably.
The Bengals, but they don't need a quarterback,
Giants.
so we don't have to think about that.
Falcons.
So let's say all the
Giants.
bad teams that need a quarterback. The Jets,
Giants.
the Giants, the
Maybe
Maybe Detroit wants
Jaguars.
to draft
Jaguars.
one. Maybe Detroit wants to draft one.
I
No.
don't think so. I doubt.
No.
I wouldn't expect that.
Oh, Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Vikings, but they're probably not gonna be worse than us. I don't think.
Falcons.
They're 1-5. They're pretty terrible.
Falcons can't. They pretty much can't because they can't trade Matt Ryan.
But still.
They're not going to draft one if they have to pay one $28 million.
The
That wouldn't make
Colts.
sense.
The Colts. Well, they're not going to be that.
Yeah,
bad, but
Colts.
They
They're
can
not
trade
gonna
up.
be
They're not going to be that
They can
high.
trade up. They can trade up.
They'll
but
probably get like Kyle Trask, I would think, from Florida. So yeah, the Vikings, but I don't think they're going to be worse than us. So
the Broncos, maybe.
the Broncos also aren't going to be worse than us.
Yeah, probably not.
They're not going to go 3-13. So the
If
Giants,
we do it, yeah.
maybe Washington.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they definitely need a quarterback.
I don't
But
think
will
they're
they
gonna
be worse than us?
though. Well, knowing Belichick, we're probably going to trade with one of them and not draft a quarterback, which is you can semi justify that as long as you get one in the second round because there are a ton of really good like wide receivers like Rondell Moore out of Purdue who actually opted out this year. But he's
But
really
I would
good.
still be pissed.
Crazy
We
fast.
need an elite quarterback.
I agree.
Like
It's a lot like when in 2006 the Raiders picked Jamarcus Russell. He was a huge bust, but they were also like they had a bunch of red flags in there. There was a huge story about this obviously got released after he left the team, but in the draft process, they handed all like their quarterback recruits that they were looking at, draft prospects, a playbook, and they hid a $100 bill in the back. And if they read it, they would have seen the $100 bill. And when asked about it, some of them said that they saw it. Some of them said they didn't. Jamarcus Russell just lied about it.
What did he say?
He said that he saw it, but it was still in there. So all the people who said that they saw it had taken it out and handed it to the offensive coordinator and the head coach at their meeting.
See, I would have just taken it.
Still in there.
Is that smart?
He could have just taken it. He'd be like, "What? $100 bill?" But no, it was still.
That's
in
what
there.
I would have done.
And he said that he saw it.
What did we got on the Wonderlic?
Oh, he did really bad.
I know Ryan Leaf got a 6. But
I took the Wonderlic. I got the same score as Brady, whatever he got. I think it was like I don't know, it was high.
you know who has the best score ever?
It was a punter from
for
Harvard.
quarterback. For quarterback.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Harvard.
Yeah, he's got a 48 out of 50.
Yeah, it's out of 50
Wow.
also. That's crazy.
And he finished it before the time was up.
Yeah.
What a beast.
Well,
But anyway.
So what did Jamarcus
I
Russell get
think-
on the Wonderlic? He got a
is that a
24.
wrap?
So that's actually pretty average, but not for a quarterback, but 24 is pretty average. Brett Favre got a 22 for reference.
He got in the high 30s, I think. So
Yeah. Well, let me look up here. I have the high Wonderlic scores. Nick, do you actually know what the Wonderlic test is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just for
what's the
people who don't.
next thing we're doing here? Fantasy?
Yeah, probably. So yeah. Wonderlic tests. Yeah. Brady got a 33. Eli Manning got a 39. Rodgers 35. Drew Brees 28. Russell Wilson also 28. Joe Flacco
28?
27.
Dude, that's good. No,
That's still good.
it's a hard test.
Oh, well, it's out of 50.
It's not easy. And it's like 5 minutes or it's 10. I think it's 10 minutes, 50 questions. It's not easy.
Oh, okay.
It's about really. Oh, and then the funniest one. So it's important, but it's not like the be all and end all because Deshaun Watson got a 20 and Nathan Peterman got a 33. Nathan Peterman got the same score as Tom Brady, and then Fitzpatrick 48, Blaine Gabbert 42, Alex Smith 40, Carson Wentz 40, Eli Manning 29, Stafford 28, Romo 27, Luck, Tony Romo 37. Andrew Luck
24.
37, Kaepernick
Brees,
37, and then
28.
just skipping to like the bottom.
Who's
The worst ones: Donovan McNabb 15, Dan Marino 16. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Jim Kelly 15, and then the worst one. This is infamous. Vince Young scored a 6.
Yeah.
All right.
Some
Yeah,
players
yeah.
just don't take it a lot of the time because they don't want to have to.
Yeah,
How to
they don't
do
want to do
it, but-
badly.
Oof. Well,
Trey Lance, like I
Stidham
said
did
at
it.
the beginning of the season, Trey
Did
Lance is
Stidham
going to be
do
our
it?
next quarterback.
hopefully.
Yep, let's do it. Okay, fantasy
All right.
update.
That's it. Yeah. Now, after a very long
You got
recap
27.
there, going through the depressing life of the Patriots.
Are we also
we will
gonna be
now
doing
move
a
on
predictions
to-
for the week?
Yeah, we'll do those after.
Just want to make sure.
But yeah, no problem. So, now we will go to our weekly segment of the fantasy update for our Fantasy Nosebleeds League. All right. So, going back, we're going to go all the way back to week 5 where we have the fantasy matchups from week 5. Chandler beating me 145 to 101. Pietro beating Chris 144 to 143. And Donis beating Stewart 168 to 102. That was brutal. And then I lost to Chris 125 to 121. Pietro beat Donis 146 to 108. And then Chandler beat Stewart 118 to 94. How are you getting in the 90s with this good of a team?
I don't know.
Yeah.
My team's not even that bad. Look what happens the next week. Look at
Andrew's
last week.
team's also really good, but he lost back-to-back weeks. Then we'll get to that. He killed
Okay,
me.
yeah. Then week 7, I got the win against Pietro, surprisingly, 155 to 143. Julio carried me there. Then I have Stewart beating Chris 162 to 83.
Oh,
did he not sub?
No.
No, he did, I think.
He did.
I think he might have missed Aaron
Chris
Jones.
Carson got 5. Ronald Jones got 10. Kelsey got 6.
Dude, I put up 160 after putting up 90 the previous week.
Yeah, because you had Devontae Adams. He put up
My team's
44.
actually good.
And then Donis beat Chandler
Who am I playing this week?
138 to
You, man.
118. And then now we have this week. I am playing Stewart. I'm beating him right now 21 to 0, I'll say.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
Julio, so yeah. Julio.
Well, no, I think no, this isn't that league. Never mind. And then Chandler beating Pietro 127 to 7.2.
That's
Or
not 127.
27.9 to 7.2.
Imagine if I was winning 127 after the Thursday game.
Yeah, he's still got 8 more players to play.
I still got 8 more players to get up to 400 points.
And Chris is beating Donis 21.7 to 0. Hooray.
Who was
what are the
projected to win the
records?
league?
Let me
Pietro?
go to the standings.
See,
I
that
am
thing is just
2-5.
wrong. It said even when I was 4-1, it said that I was going to come in second to last in the league.
Let me
Bro,
see.
in first place is Pietro, Chris, and Chandler all tied. Oh, no.
Wait, wrong league, my bad.
Pietro, Donis, and Chandler all tied for first place.
Yep.
Then me, Chris, and Stewart are all tied for last
Hey, you
at
guys
2
suck.
and 5. Hey,
I'm projected
I
for
still have a
fifth.
chance of making the playoffs.
Pietro's
If
If I
projected
beat
for
Stewart
first.
this week.
Donis is projected for second. Nick is still projected ahead of Chandler.
I know, it doesn't make any sense.
Nick's
What?
projected for third, and Chandler's projected for fourth.
It said literally until I mathematically could not have come in last, it said I was going to come in last in our league.
Oh, my. Wow, smart app. Very
Yeah, let's
smart.
go. Good job, IBM Watson. This is why you.
ESPN.
I don't know.
Clap it up.
You
All right.
lost to Ken Jennings, I think.
Ken Jennings?
Jeopardy.
Any relevant trades that we've done?
I don't think so.
I am still
Not-
projected. Dude, okay, let's just acknowledge this. I know this isn't in our league, but in Sam's league, I was projected for 10th at the start of the year, and now I'm projected for first. I mean, how about that?
Well,
How
I
about
was projected
that?
for 4th
And now you're
at the start of the year.
projected
Hey, but
you're
I still have a
projected
chance in
you're
that
projected
league.
for 9th.
I
Dude,
still
you're
have a
projected for
chance.
9th. No, you don't. You're projected for 9th, dude.
If I win this week, I still have a chance at the playoffs.
Who are you playing?
Hey, I still have I barely have a chance. At the playoffs.
Lewis.
You're losing. His
No.
team's good. Actually, no.
No.
His team has some players.
I have an outside chance in the playoffs. I've never missed the playoffs in any fantasy league. I'm gonna be really sad if I miss the playoffs in Sam's league.
That's cap. Well, you're
Imagine
not
I make it
even
over
this
Chandler.
week.
That'd
That's
be
not-
bad.
Chandler, you need to put a flex in. Come on now. Hurry up.
Oh yeah, but I just traded Justin Jefferson for DeAndre Swift, so I just have to
Oh.
add that.
That's a pretty fair trade.
Well, yeah, because Justin Jefferson, he's been really good this year.
You need
he
you
was my
need you
wide
have
receiver
too many
6.
wide receivers. So
He was my wide receiver 6.
who are you going to start for the? Are you going to start Swift at the flex?
Yeah.
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 All right. That's it for the fantasy update. That was pretty fast.
Question-
Okay, we are here now with the predictions for week 8 of the NFL season. Stuart will have the lines ready. Chandler, do you happen to have that other sheet that says
Man,
like our
let's just
records
start
and
over.
stuff?
I'm
I
doing
don't have it
terrible.
updated from our last episode, but I can tell you what they were going into it.
Go for it.
So
Because
going
the
into
last
it-
episode that we did didn't even matter because remember it never aired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. So, our records. I am currently. I'll go from first to last, or last to first.
Yeah.
Currently, win percentage. So least wins is Andrew, but that's because he wasn't on one episode. He is 18-14. Stuart is literally the most mediocre predictor ever. He's 32-32. Nick is 36-28, and I am 38-26.
Beautiful. Stuart, are you ready?
Yeah. Hold on. Well, yeah, but I'm just kind of writing them. So can you give me a minute?
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll stall here.
Yeah.
If you
I
haven't
just wanna write
already,
it down ahead of time.
let's
I don't
just
know.
make
talk
sure
about
follow
the
us on
Patriots a little
Instagram
more.
at nosebleeds__podcast. Stay tuned because we're gonna have a lot of upcoming announcements for the podcast coming as we've made a return here. Going to be trying to make a NBA recap episode, recapping the finals, and then all the off-season moves that are going to happen eventually. I mean, a good amount have already happened, but
No.
we'll do a
Nothing.
further
What has happened?
Literally-
D'Antoni to the Knicks.
Literally nothing has
The
happened.
Nets, dumbass.
D'Antoni to the Knicks.
Nets.
No, the Nets.
It was to the Nets?
Dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
You didn't even
Well,
know.
Steve Nash.
No more basketball
Woohoo!
podcasts.
Oh, yeah, Steve Nash went to the Knicks.
No, they
Nets.
both did.
You're
Jesus
so
Christ.
stupid. You're so down. You're so down. Okay,
No.
let me make
All
my
right, we can
let me
editing
make my,
powers.
my episodely NFL Patriots draft prediction. I'm
No.
going to say that first off, we trade Stephon Gilmore. We didn't talk about that at all. We should.
Yeah, what the hell? All right,
So,
we're
okay,
doing that
Stephon
now.
Gilmore is going to be traded to the Lions for a second and a fifth, and then
Almost
we're
got
going to
one.
use that second to draft a wide receiver, our already second to draft a tight end, and our first round pick to draft a quarterback. The quarterback is going to be Trey Lance.
No.
The tight end is going to be Kyle Pitts from Florida.
No.
And the wide receiver, I have no idea, but I'm going to say, just because he's fresh in my mind, Amari Johnson or Amari whatever, Amari Rogers.
Bro, if you get that Chandler for ESPN, sign the petition.
Yeah, literally, if I'm right on all three of those,
That
I'm
would be
smarter than
insane.
Stephen A. Smith. I mean,
I'm sleeping with Nick. I'm sleeping with Nick. Yeah.
Um
Almost done. I'm at the 5 o'clock game, or the 4 o'clock game.
Oh yeah. And we're also going to be trying to do an NHL recap of off-season moves because those are definitely done because
Chandler's
I'm
actually
actually
gonna be on that
educated
one.
with the
You can
NHL.
believe it.
And then
what am I good on?
Hockey.
Oh yeah, I'm great. I'm a lead on hockey.
He knows. At
Yeah,
least,
Chandler's gonna-
He knows more than 20 players. That means he's better.
I do know more than
he
20 players.
does. And we're going to be trying to bring back some more pop culture episodes to do for the Nosebleeds podcast. We had one of those earlier with John
No
a couple
thanks.
months back.
Just kidding,
That was
yeah,
for our
let's
10th episode special, so
do it. And what
we're
about
going
the
to start
other
trying to
Oh,
do
yeah.
those more often.
I'm actually
But
gonna
yeah.
change my wide receiver to the guy that I drafted in our
What was that?
it was an ad on this thing and I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
Cover
what's
strike,
up?
cover
Drafted
strike.
on a mock draft. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Amon-Ra St. Brown, a wide receiver from USC. He gets a lot of Juju comparisons because USC.
Juju on that beat. Oh my god! What the?
All right, go. Just end yourself.
What
I'm
are you
almost
done with the
I'm
thing?
almost
yet?
done. Doing the last game here. This way's easy.
Okay, we're skipping to when Stewart's done. Go.
I'm done, dumbass.
Christ, Nick.
All right, let's go. All right,
We
so
need a
All right,
brains
We're
game.
back. We've skipped 10 hours into the future. Stewart is finally done with this stupid sheet. Go.
you want me not to make it? All right. So the first game is Colts Lions. This is the 1 o'clock window. The Colts are favored by 3.
Colts.
I will take the Colts.
Yeah, I'll go with the Colts. Okay. All right, Jets Chiefs. The line has moved again. Now it's 20, back to 20.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
No,
I don't believe you guys less than 20.
Don't not take the Chiefs. Come on. Don't pick the Jets in a game.
Yeah, I have to take the Chiefs.
Who cares if we take the loss?
I have to, yeah.
I hate them. All right, Pats Bills. The Bills are favored by 4.5. I'm taking the Bills.
I'm also taking
Bills.
the Bills. We're gonna
Sad
lose by 20.
times.
We're gonna
Why
lose
is
by
it only
24.
4?
2 and 5.
4.5. That's crazy. It should be higher. All right,
it
Raiders
should be
and
like 6.
Browns.
Wait, Nick, who did you pick?
Bills.
Okay.
The Browns are favored by 2.5.
I'm
take
taking Raiders.
the Browns.
I'm picking Raiders.
I'm gonna take the Browns.
Wrong.
I'm gonna take the
I'm
Browns.
confident. Raiders.
All right, Raiders.
Derek Carr. Starting you in fantasy this week.
He's been a fucking beast this year.
He's been really good.
Been like almost no.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck
Rams
has also been
Dolphins. Rams the
amazing.
Dolphins. The Rams are only favored by 3.5.
Rams.
Rams,
What the
oh my
hell?
God. They're definitely better.
Chandler's thinking.
Nick's taking the Rams.
3.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty low.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams.
All right.
Wow.
If it was
Now-
6, I'd take the Dolphins.
Steelers at
That was
Ravens.
a lot of thinking.
Vegas likes the Ravens. The Ravens are favored by 4.
I'll take the Steelers.
I will take the
Oh.
Steelers too.
Yeah, I'll take the Steelers. If the Ravens are going to win, I'll say it's by a field goal. I think the Ravens will win the game, but I think it'll be like by a
Alright.
field goal.
And now Titans at Bengals. The Titans are favored by 7. I'm taking the Titans.
I'll take the Titans.
Titans.
I think Joe Burrow's gonna throw for like 350 and 3 touchdowns and a pick, but I still think that a lot of that's gonna be garbage time stats.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Vikings at Packers. The Packers. I just want to make sure this is correct here. This is very low. Only 6.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the
definitely
Packers.
taking the Packers.
That's
Everybody's
not
gonna
that
have
low.
them.
I'm picking the Packers.
pretty
It
low.
should be higher, dude. The Vikings
Should-
suck.
it
The
should be
Packers
like
are one of the
9.
best.
Oh
teams
yeah,
in the
they're
world.
1-5.
Yeah,
Damn.
The Vikings are terrible, dude. Is everybody taking the Packers?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna put the Packers in that parlay probably. All right.
Ooh.
Chargers at Broncos. The Chargers are favored by 3.5. I'm taking
I'll
the
take the
Chargers.
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 Broncos are not that good.
Take it to the bank.
I think the Chargers. They win this, they'll be 4-5.
Chargers have an outside chance of the
They have an
playoffs.
outside
I don't
chance.
think they're
Yeah.
going.
If a couple teams start to struggle, like the Raiders or the Browns.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
the
if the
49ers
Browns could completely fall off a cliff.
Make sure this is right here again. Yeah, it's a little bit low. 49ers at Seahawks. The Seahawks are only favored by 3.
Oh,
Seahawks.
Probably partially because the Seahawks don't have any fans, but yeah, I'm still.
I don't think that matters.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean for the spread it does.
I mean, for the spread.
Because that stadium.
Oh yeah. But the game wise, yeah, no.
They could
Right.
be playing at Pierce Field, at Pierce Turf, and I still think they would win by more than 3.
Me too. All right, Saints at Bears. The Saints are favored by 4.5.
Mm.
I like the Bears.
I like the Bears too. Mike Thomas isn't playing.
The Saints have been super underwhelming this year, and that's too much. That's too high.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears.
All right. Wait, hold on. Okay, and then what? No. Okay, sorry. And then Cowboys at Eagles for Sunday Night Football. The Eagles are favored by 11.
Oh,
11?
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Under.
Ow!
What the hell?
Over under for the entire game. It opened at 2.5, and it's closed at 11.
Well, I mean, because Andy Dalton's out.
Yeah, Ben DiNucci, but I mean, who knows?
Still. I don't think
mean-
the Eagles can even put up that many
I think
points.
the Eagles are gonna win, but I'm gonna.
You don't think the Eagles can put up 11 points?
No, I think they put up 11, but not enough to win by 11.
They won,
I think
they
the
scored
Cowboys
20
are going to score at least 2 touchdowns. Both of them
You know
will
what?
be
I'm
for
taking
Zeke.
the over. I'm taking the over.
I'm taking Dallas, even though I think the Eagles are gonna win this game.
Yeah,
I'm taking
Eagles
the
will
over.
win. Eagles will
I
win,
don't.
but
I
I'm
don't
taking
think
the
Dallas
over.
scores more than 10 points.
All right, so Channel picks the Eagles. We, me, and Nick.
Hopefully they're all for Zeke. Zeke
then finally,
gets
Monday Night
6,000
Football.
yards.
Monday Night Football. Tampa Bay is taking a visit to the Giants Stadium in New Jersey. The Bucs are favored by 12.5.
MetLife.
Yeah,
Oh, Brady is
12
playing
and a half.
against the
I'm
Giants.
taking the Bucs.
Bucks.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks.
AB, where you at?
He's not playing.
He's not there. Yeah, no, he's not playing.
He plays next week against New Orleans.
Beautiful. Well, that's it. That was today's return episode of the Nosebleeds podcast, from Halloween costumes to depressions about the Patriots. A lot to discuss today, which we got around to doing. So that's it for this episode. What an outro by me. From ACMi Sports, my name is Nick Antonakis. We will see you next time. Chandler showed something on his screen. We'll be back to our regular episodes. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. JFK. Chandler's dressed up as JFK.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Peace
that
out.
costume earlier.